Happy Friday. Hi. Let's turn everything on. Happy Friday. Yay, it's Friday. We have no fucking shows to talk about. Well, Teen Mom. But that's what we're going to talk about because no Bravo shows to talk about. Well, where's my camera? Oh no, I didn't turn my camera on. I'm here. Okay, hello. I don't see any of my people here yet, but I see people watching. So I'm Reality with Krista Marie. This is Who's Studying on Podcast on the Reality with Krista Marie YouTube channel. And I do the audio and video of the podcast live. So if you're, pardon me, I'm like, usually have my spill down, but like sometimes I'm out like, hi, Drink. Oh my God, I love you so much. Are you here? I love you. My friend, guys, whoever's watching, this is my friend Cassandra. She's fucking amazing. And yeah, I want to get her to call. I dropped the link. Will you call him? If not, if you're stopping by to say hi, but anyway, we're talking about Teen Mom because I love Teen Mom. You might watch Teen Mom. I don't know a lot of people that do. A lot of my Bravo people don't watch it. So we're live on Instagram, right? Okay. Hi, Instagram. I can't see your comments, but anyway, we're live on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and it will be TikTok as soon as Cassandra tells me how to do it. As soon as Cassandra can tell me how to do it. I have to get I got my ID, so, and then I'll call you and you'll have to help me figure it out so I can monetize. I live and monetize all my channels. And please follow on the Instagram, all that. To follow the podcast, please. I upload episodes once a week. And right now it's Jersey, Real Housewives, New Jersey. We talked about it on Wednesday. We're not going to talk about that today unless we get into it later because I want to stay calm today. But there's probably some stuff we can talk about. But I'm going to talk about Teen Mom. I haven't checked in with Amber lately in the last like week or two since Gary 2 was found. And we found out that it was her that told him, well, that he left because he had to, because she's crazy. And he did tell her he was leaving. She knew he left. And she made up this story. I don't know, not made up, but she made his parents think he was actually missing when he didn't have to tell his parents because he told the other adult in his life, which was his ex-fiance. So he didn't think to call his parents because he was driving and he told her that he was leaving her. Anyway, so I haven't seen, she should really get in trouble for filing a false police report and for getting the FBI involved in shit. Wild, because we actually thought he was gone. Like, I actually believe that she might have unalived him, considering Gary, number one, she went to prison for beating him up. Andrew, the second baby daddy, he was locked himself into a room, and she was hacking it with a machete on camera. So she lost that. So, I mean, yeah, to think that maybe she might go crazy. And also, lately on the episode, she's been coming at her daughter, like going at her daughter hardcore, like fighting with her, calling her a dickhead, and like acting like it's Leah's fault that she's an asshole, that Amber's an asshole and doesn't take her medication. And I can say that shit because I literally have everything that she was diagnosed with, if I even believe in those diagnoses. I'm self-aware of what's going on in my life and how I am. And I tell people, like, I apologize. Hey, Kev. Hey, besties. All my besties are here. I tell people that I'm fucked up and, like, please don't mind me. Like, and I apologize for my bad behavior and my all that stuff. So Amber does not. She doesn't understand it. She blames everybody for everything. I don't know. She was really good for a long time. Like, I was surprised with Andrew. Like, even that guy, Matt, she was saner than him. And it seems like she has gone down like this borderline personality, favorite person thing, or not favorite person thing, where she's got Christina pegged as like a homewrecker now all of a sudden, when they were good for years. They actually were going to put her on the property with them. But oh my God, there's people watching me. It sounds so stupid, right? Oh, many people watching. Hi, Kathy. That's Cassandra Dunstan drama. That's I don't know if you heard the story about NT lawyer. Oh God, I hate saying his name. Cunty liar. John Nelson. He got in some shit. Kath, I'll have to say, if you didn't hear about it, this is his, he had a double life with his wife and his girlfriend, and this is his fiance, but not anymore. She obviously, there's a long story, Kath, I'll tell you about it, but her childhood was dark. Was it Amber's? See, you know about Teen Mom. I wish you weren't working. Her baby died of SIDS. Amber's baby died of SIDS. Oh, sibling. Oh, geez. Is that why? And like her mom, like, see, yeah, she's got what I have. And you know, like borderline isn't something that's like chemical imbalance. It's like it's through trauma through childhood and things growing up and like not taking and it can be misdiagnosed as bipolar, which I probably have both, but she got on this thing a couple years ago where she was going on these lives, and all of a sudden Christina's a home wrecker and Gary's hitting on her, and like, I don't know. And I thought, okay, like, she's going through an episode, please take your meds. I would even like come on the live and be like, look, girlfriend, like, you know, I know, like, look, come on, let's not be like, get off the fucking live. Like, you're manic as fuck, 3 o'clock in the morning. I know, you know, let's just like cut the shit, you know? But anyway, she wasn't on this episode, but we are going to go into Amber's stuff. And yeah, so there's so much going on. Like, oh my God, Brianna's mom, holy fucking shit, guys. Like, I thought Bravo had some fucking shit going on, and some like, you know, mic drop moments. Fucking Brianna's mom, the one that she's been living with, this was Brianna and Devon and her daughter and her sister. They all lived in one house. Not Devon, but anyway, the mom, apparently they don't live in the same house now, because her mom was like, her mental issues and like drinking. Well, like, it's, I don't know. Brianna had the mom come over today to talk to her, and his sister was there, and the sister's getting married. I forget her sister's name, Brittany. And her mom, she basically tell her mom, like, you need to get your shit together, like, or figure this out or whatever. Like, and they didn't know what else was going on with her. So all of a sudden she's like, and then her mom's like, or Brittany's like, look, you're not going to come to the wedding. And then her mom's like, what? Blah, blah, blah. Walks out to her car, comes back in with this like suitcase, little or carry-on case, and puts it on the table. And the girls are like, what's that? What's that, mom? Come on, stop playing games. And her mom's like, methadone. And then Brianna is like, you were on drugs? And she's like, started crying. She shook her head. Yes. And I was like, what, dude? Like, nothing fucking should ever shock me. But I was like, I just watched the episode too. So that happened. But I'm like, jumped to that scene because I just can't believe it. And freaking, oh, you guys, Janelle's back. So Janelle wasn't in the episode either. So Janelle and Amber weren't in this episode. They took Teen Mom 2 and Teen Mom OG and they put it into the next chapter. So they're going, so I'll go with the ones that were there. But I have to talk about Amber. And I had to talk about that scene real quick. Ashley and Barr getting a divorce. Shocked. I'm shocked. Hi, Endo. I love it. It's Friday. It peeps here. Where is, oh yeah, Janelle's back. She's left David. David choked Jace. And went to jail. Cops called and everything. And the cops had to make Janelle leave because she's got full custody of Jace, not the grandmom. The cops had to tell her that David and her and Jace weren't allowed to see him. First of all, bitch, you should have left him when he shot your dog. He shot their dog a couple years ago and killed it when it snipped at the baby or something, his daughter. He's a freaking psycho. The last thing we saw of him, he was yelling at her and he was chopping wood like he was chopping a body. And I think that he's been oh, thank you, Kathy. You've never watched Teen Mom, but you know a lot about it. Like, you know a lot of it. Guys, this is, if you guys don't know, this is Jensen Drama. She has a podcast on Patreon and also regular podcast. It's called Cassandra Explains It All. And then her stuff on Patreon, if you ever get a chance to subscribe to her on Patreon, she talks about narcissistic abuse, her story about you know who, and T Liar, which I haven't checked with you in a while. I got to see what the hell's going on with you guys. I love you, by the way. Please follow her stuff and follow her on Instagram, please. And Deb, I saw your video with your husband. It was so freaking cute. Rest in peace, Nugget. See, you don't watch it, but you know. She okay, so she does a lot of like Nickelodeon people. Like she's like a decade younger than me, but she's fucking cool as hell. So she does like she knows a lot about that generation, those stars. Even though you never watched Teen Mom, but you know about stuff. Anyway, yeah. So Janelle had to leave Jace. She had to leave the state of North Carolina, went to Florida to see Brianna, or I don't know, it was the grandma. She left where David was. She basically, you could tell, she's like, I got to get out of here. She leaves, goes to the hotel, but she leaves Jace with the kids. I'm assuming there's another adult there, because if David just getting out of jail and she's going to leave the state and leave the kids at the house, I'd be scared. Like, I was thinking, leave the state afraid of him. But she was looking for houses. She also has a guy in her life named Arkansas or Kansas. Arkansas, Kansas. It's the name of a state, I think. August. Sorry, his name's August. Haven't seen him, haven't met him. Only guy David was let her hang out with, but apparently they're hooking up. So she's either going to move to Florida and buy a house near Brianna, because all these girls are like really good friends. At Jade and Sean's wedding, all the guys, like pouring them were all in the wedding. But anyway, or buy a house with this guy August, he's looking for houses in Vegas. She must be back on the show. The desperation in her voice to be on the show, she calls Brianna out of the blue. It's like, I'm coming to hang out with you. Let's hang out. It's like, you're filming. But because I don't like Janelle. I feel like she should have left David when he shot the dog. I know that like it's hard to leave an abusive relationship, but you stay with him years after that, to the point where he actually tried to unalive your son. So Danielle, hi, happy Friday. I love you. We're talking about Teen Mom, the last one that just started, or the last one just aired. But I just wanted to talk about David and Janelle because they weren't on the episode, and Amber. But about how I think that Janelle should have left David when he unalived their dog. It got to the point where now I'm sure he's abusing her, and she was lying about it. But and I understand that. But years and years later, now he's went after her son and choked her son. So, and the cops still had to make her leave him because Jace wasn't allowed to come back in the house, or David. But yeah, it was on last night. I'll talk about it. It wasn't that good. It was a filler episode. See, actually it was really good. I just told you, I skipped ahead all the way to the last episode with Brianna and her mom, Danielle. I'll go through the episode and I'll wait if you have time, because if you didn't hear what happened, you're going to be like, holy shit. I have to tell you, I can't hold him. I just told them. But Brianna's mom was on drugs, she's on methadone now. So I'm assuming heroin. Methadone to me, she was on pill. So anyway, Brianna looks up at her and was like, first they thought she was just drinking the mental health things. Couldn't live with her. They weren't living with the mom anymore. Brianna, Brittany's getting married. So this last episode, last scene, Brittany goes, Mom, if you don't get your shit together, mental health, blah, 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 thinking it's just drinking a little bit and you can't come to my wedding. Her mom freaks out, leaves Brianna's house, comes back in with a carry-on case and puts it on the table, and Brianna's like, what's that? And they're like, stop playing James, Mom. And she's like, methadone. And Brianna's like, you were on drugs. And you could see like just the color drain out of Brianna and Brittany's face. How did they not know? I mean, I don't know. Methadone to me, like I was on pills. I went on Suboxone 13 years ago. Anytime anybody I ever known that has been on methadone was on heroin after. Right? Like, yeah. So they didn't get to that part of what she was on, but I had to skip ahead to tell you just in case, because I'm like one of those people that buy you a present and I have to tell you about it for Christmas. You know what I mean? Okay. So Brianna and Roxanne, man, holy. Caitlin and Tyler went on at this episode, but I'll talk about them too anyway. So they're still, so Kate and Tyler, I love them. I swear, like they are like relationship goals for teenagers. They got together when they were 15. Their parents got married to each other. I never liked her either. I thought she needed to get her own life. But I did appreciate her being there for Brianna. But I also think Brianna needs to, like, I don't know. She did cut the cord, but the way she treats Devon is ridiculous. You know, he doesn't have as much money as her. Yes, he's on the show, but he doesn't get paid like she does. So the things she provides for their daughter, that's not going to be the same thing with Devon. So always treating him like, I do everything for her. You do more and you do the most because you have the money. And I appreciate her doing the most. But don't make Devon feel like a piece of shit because you don't have the money you have. You have ridiculous money, and it's not you don't have earned money. You don't have working money. You have a show money. You have show money, Brown. I remember that. Like, you're not going to have the show money once this is over. So these men, I understand that the other ones were like, you know, the other guy I forget his name, but like, hey, Aaron, everybody, please go to Aaron's channel and subscribe to it. Devon is always tried, you know, like, again, people have issues, and the men in this, the fathers in these relationships agreed to be on the shows. So when it follows you throughout your life and you have drug problems, Ryan, you have to just take it, you know what I mean? You got to just understand, like, you signed up for this and this is where you get your money. If you want to stay home and do drugs, you got to, like, and not do shit with your life and be on a reality TV show, then you need to, like, literally, it's with the cameras, you just got to suck it up that they're going to find out what the fuck you're doing. I think she's always had to, you know what I mean? Like, no, she hasn't had to, but you also remember she hasn't been on the show that much longer. Ryan's living back at his parents, but you know what? He should live with his fucking parents, because when he's on his own, he can't. I don't know if it was the ex. I don't want to blame the new wife, ex-wife, whatever I want to call her. I was an addict. I get it. So I mean, you can't really blame anybody. But like, I don't know if the situation with his ex-wife was the best, especially if the last time he tore up the house and spray painted the walls and. But I'm shocked. Ryan, the dad, and Macy's new husband, I'll get to it. They went golfing. They've been going golfing together. All the kids are getting their license now. So It is crazy to me that we started watching. I watched it when they were having these babies, and now they're 17 years old. They're all getting their licenses. And I'm really excited that all the girls are friends with each other and they hang out. I was so excited to see Jade's wedding, that all the girls were there and all the guys were his best men. Like, I'm less upset about Ashley and Bar. Like, I am so upset about Ashley and Bar. And Ashley's mom's getting a divorce. But there's a lot. All right, hold on. Let's see what's thing. Leah, I can't. Oh, Daniel, did anybody know? I asked last week about Jaden. Remember Leah's guy, the guy Jaden she moved to be with in Washington D.C. or Washington State or wherever she went. She moved to. He was in the military. He's a black guy. He was with Leah, and then like they were engaged, and then something fucking happened, and like we're like, what the? And like she had to sign an NDA, so they wouldn't talk about it, but like. Something about like I remember he didn't really own the house. That was a lie. But then like was there so much more that was a lie that she could not be with him again? Because then they were still like allowing him to be around the girls and stuff. I mean, not now, but like if you know, I just need to know if anybody knows anything about that. Like we don't know. Like so they were all together. They're getting together, and like I'm like happy for her. I was like she moved to be with him because of where his job is. He buys a house and says that. The house is in his name, or he bought it and it's in her name as well. But then we come to find out that he never even bought the house and it wasn't in her name. And that was like, she found that out on vacation. I don't know, like when they got engaged or I don't know. And then like next thing you know, like we find out they broke up and it was like something real serious and couldn't talk about it because it was an NDA and he didn't want anybody talking about it. But it was serious enough that she like literally could never be with him again. I thought maybe he was like gay or something. I don't know. Like the same thing I thought about Carl. I'm like, why would they break up? And then it's like you see it and you're like, oh, that's why. You know, like because I thought like what else could it be that she would still allow him to be in the house with the girls and be like, I love you, but we can't be together. Like the only thing is if you're like best friends or something. I don't know. You're trying that you know what's funny? So was I. I don't have kids, but I lost mine. But like I was pregnant at one point. I was 14. 14 when I lost my virginity and got pregnant. I was like, whoa, Teen Mom is on. I was like, that's not going to be me. But anyway, I was shocked. Caitlin's not on there. I'm upset. I want Caitlin. I wish Kale was on there. I was keeping up with her on her podcast with her, with the Christie daughter, the Ty Chrisley's daughter, the one that he treats like shit. I should catch up on her podcast. I'm surprised she's not on there. I also don't like Brianna because she sleeps with everybody's men. Like, how dare her go and have a weekend with Chris? Do you remember that? Like, she literally went and had a weekend with Kale's boyfriend. And I think she hooked up with somebody else's boyfriend, too. Oh, she hooked up with the other one, Kale's other boyfriend. Wow. She hooked up with Kale's other son's dad, the one she married, Javi's dad. Javi. Yeah, she's a real asshole. She hooks up with Javi. They almost get engaged, which was Kale's boyfriend, or baby dad. Sorry. I'm sorry. Kale's ex-husband, Krista. Slow the fuck down, Krista. I posted it to tell me to stop yelling, to slow down, and don't interrupt people. All right. I have so many minutes. What did I say? Caitlin, I love Caitlin. So Caitlin now. So Caitlin and Tyler, back on the show. They still are in contact with the daughter they gave up for adoption. They have 3 more kids, all girls. I understand that the adopted parents knew about the show, but then as their daughter had gotten older, which their daughter has got to be at least 17, and old enough to make the decision to talk to them if she wants. I don't know why they still have to go through the adoption agency, maybe because she's not 18. She's going to be 18 soon, and I think she knows her situation. She knows who Caitlin and Tyler are. She knows she has sisters. So I'm waiting for like some kind of announcement where like she goes and lives with them or something, or like I don't think she would leave her parents, but like maybe she rebels or something. I'm just saying maybe there's a word where she rebels, or I don't know. I just felt like I understand why they didn't want her in the spotlight as she was growing up. It might have been a bad, who knows? People don't always want to be in the spotlight, right? But they did. Seems like they gave her a normal life because I couldn't tell you what their daughter looks like. I actually even forget her name. Nova? No. They have Nova. But anyway, I'm really proud of Caitlin and Tyler. Like Caitlin and Tyler, she's worked on her mental health this entire time. She's been way open and honest about it. So is he. His dad was Butch, right? And Butch had the problems with drug stuff. He did really well for a long time. But unfortunately, we haven't seen Butch in a while. I don't know if he's doing good or not. But now, Butch was married to Caitlin's mom back in the day. That's how Caitlin and Tyler met. One, I don't know, chicken or egg came first, but it was very toxic, whatever. So Caitlin's mom has always been kind of a drinker, not kind of a drinker. She marries another really nice guy eventually, has a house, life, and is in Caitlin's life. So we have Caitlin and Tyler doing extremely well. She's getting her, wow, you don't think she's not going to like them? You don't think so? Oh, no. Yeah, Butch and April. So April has now, it wasn't in this episode, but it was last episode. She started drinking in front of Caitlin. So she drinks, but she doesn't drink in front of Caitlin. Or Caitlin doesn't want to drink with the girls, in front of the girls. I get it. That's what her whole life was about. She hasn't talked to her mom coming up. So these episodes we're watching, she hasn't talked to her mom because she drank in front of the daughter out to, when they went to go see Carly, they went out to eat and the mom had a beer. And I think they got Caitlin really upset. She must have said something to her mom. And then, eventually Nova wants to go see her grandmom. And they find out that she had to go to the mom got rushed to the hospital. So Caitlin calls her brother, Nick, who is 17 or 18, stole from Caitlin and Tyler, made up for it, but he's going to go out to eat with Nova and the mom. Caitlin and Tyler aren't going to go, which they always put boundaries up that I really respect. But eventually when they get to the restaurant, they do give her mom a hug. And I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I've been saying it lately a lot too. Like I have this indifference to my immediate family, which is something that scares me, that I'm afraid it's just my fucking mental health that's making me feel that way. And then something will happen and I'll regret it. So all this is starting to make me want to call my mom dead. But, so Sean and Jade get married. So proud of Jade and Sean. Jade and Sean also came from, basically she's been on her own because her mom and her dad, or I don't even know if it's her dad or stepdad, she calls him dad, have been on and off of drugs, in and out of jail. Sean as well. Sean got cleaned up a couple years ago. So fucking amazing, doing so well. So well that she decided to marry him. They have a nice house. They have their daughter. They homeschool her. They seem like they're doing well. The mom had to go to court 2 days before the wedding. Didn't know if she was going to go to jail, but got a postponement. I'm assuming she's probably going to go to jail for 30 days. It's like, oh, it was a driving license suspended when I was on probation, but it all stems back to her always going to jail. And it's like they're either living off of Jade, fucking up Jade's life, or she wants her parents in her life. It's like always something with these people. And if Sean's ever going to, if Sean's going to continue to stay clean, Jade's parents need to stay the fuck away from them, because Sean has relapsed when the fucking parents were living there and lying to Jade. Like, imagine your parents and your boyfriend or your baby daddy or fiance, not even fiance yet, living all in the same house, and you don't do drugs, and you're like thinking that they're all clean, and you find out your parents and him are doing drugs behind your back. Like crack, like smoking meth and shit. Like, and then she's got to kick her parents out, and then they're homeless, and then she got to kick. It's like crazy. So I think his best bet to always stay clean is to keep Jade's mom and parents away from them. She does get on my nerves a lot, because she's also, and then the grandmom had owned up, which is Jade's mom's mom, had owned a restaurant one time. Of course, they all work there, living off the grandmom. So it's like they basically live off of Jade. And like, I really wish they would just get fucking jobs and like stop fucking literally like let her be a grandmom or a mom. Just like, I don't know, man. She's always something. Like, they just went to Florida when Jade had her BBW to go and hang out with Brianna and get her BBW done her. And then the mom comes down and ruins the whole fucking thing. It's like, Jesus Christ, lady. Because she needed her fucking pills. It's like, damn. And like literally she needed her pills for her. Like, she was in pain, and her mom took forever, like 4 fucking hours. And of course they assumed the mom took the pain pills, but she didn't. But like the fact that Jade's got to sit there in pain and her mom's take 5 hours to get them filled. And then you got to worry if your mom's going to fucking take the pills, Not to mention you paid for them to come to Florida and watch your daughter for you, and they did nothing. Why? And did nothing for you. Brianna did more for Jade than her mom did when she had her BBW. I'm probably saying it wrong. Yeah. So I can't believe Bar and Ashley. So this episode was, where do we even start? Let me see. I'm just going to go over everybody's stuff because Jade's parents, they're always going to affect Jade. She has really built her life. Like, she bought 3 houses or 2 houses now. She has had a little bit of she had a salon where she went to school we watched her go to school for hair. She had she just was renting a chair. Now she has like her own little salon spot, like hair salon, like really well. So she not only does she own a salon, she owns her own home now. Her and Sean have like their own vehicle. Like, they're just doing really well. Baby W, PBL. I knew I was saying it. I am I'm so weird. Oh my God. But their wedding was so beautiful. Like, I'm really, hey, Shay. I'm talking about Teen Mom. I haven't talked, there's nothing, unless you can think of Bravo shows, but this show is like, I'm glad there's movement with these people. I'm a little upset with like Bar and Ashley getting a divorce. I don't know what it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Bar cheated. I lied. I do know why they did it. So Bar and Ashley, they've been together also this entire time. Him also struggled with alcoholism and just like getting in trouble, kind of like me. You get on probation at 17 and you're always, once you're on, you can never get off. You're like, oh yeah, okay, that's not true. When I was 17, I was like, no, I'll be off in 17. I'll be off in 6 months. No. It's like one, and you just can't get out. And then finally, when you try to, you still have to pay for your shit. Well, he had to do one last thing. Actually, not one last thing. He did a couple things after he wasn't supposed to do anything else anymore. He had a firearm at one point. And then I think this was a DWI. So she's in nursing school. She wants to move to another state to go to school. He's got to stay back in California to do his probation. She's like, I'm done. Like, you can come when you're done. He ends up having an emotional affair with somebody. I almost thought it was going to be fucking Brianna because it was somebody in a different state. So we know it was only emotional. But she's realizing that, I know I root for Bar all the time, man. I think he's fine, She might have to understand this. I don't know. She doesn't have to understand the emotional affair. But, I mean, it was wrong. I got to say it's wrong. I don't know. We maybe want to see the extent of what he was going to do. If he really loves his family, I think he could get her back. I just don't know if she can take it anymore with him. It's always like it's always with poor Bar. Like, with Ashley, every time she takes 10 steps forward, Bar's always dragging a little bit behind. He's coming. And he's doing well, but he's just a little bit behind her. And I think she's tired of being heartbroken. Like, if it's not one thing, it's another. If it's not like jail or court, it's now he's cheating on her. It's like, what the fuck, Bar? I love you, man. But like, I understand you're also a self-medicator. I get it. Like, he was away from his wife, and I guess but see, you know what, motherfucker? Your wife wasn't in the same state either. You could have had an emotional affair with her. I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's not like he was, he was already away from Ashley. So to have an emotional affair with somebody in another state, your girl's not with you anyway. Your girl's not, it's not like she's there and she's not there. Like, you know what I mean? If Ashley was in the same home with him now and not giving him attention, then I could understand. But she's not even there to do that because she's got to go to nursing school. You know what I mean? So he kind of fuck this up. Bar, I'm very upset with you. They've always gotten back together, but not after something like this. But she might be able to forgive him. So in this episode, we have Cheyenne and Corey. Cheyenne and Corey, again, I'm completely obsessed with. Wanted them to be together, but they're not. But they're with other people that I love. And they're another one. The entire family. Like, they're literally the Catanias. Like, they all have dinner together. So we have Corey and Cheyenne, who met on another MTV show. Some kind of hooking up show. They hook up. She gets pregnant. They go on their separate ways onto, like, off the island. Okay, you want to hook up? Bye-bye. You live here, I live there. I think they actually live in California. But she's pregnant. She's like, oh shit, the guy I hooked up with on TV. Corey, we love Corey though. Corey, she has a baby 6 months later. She's like, shit, I gotta tell the dad. I don't know, because her daughter had something with her blood or something. Anyway, it's Corey's and they co-parent amazingly. Almost try to get together, but they don't. But like, such good fucking co-parents. Also, her parents, like my parents, all four of them always hung out. Like, it was, you would always see my family, my mom and dad, my stepdad, whatever my mom is, all four. We'll just say my four parents always had family functions together, always. So, and always like, yeah. So that's how her parents are. So she's just really mature, and they love Corey. And so Corey's from Michigan, and Michigan, we need Danielle to have a channel. Michigan is where his family is. So Christmas is where Christmas time right now. I guess they always do Christmas with their daughter, like, oh, Christy, if you get her, I pick her Christmas morning. Blah, blah. Well, he wants to go to Michigan with his new wife, their two kids, and the daughter, which goddamn, let me see if I can remember her name right now. If you guys remember her name, let me know. Ryder. Sorry, Ryder. So as not per usual, usually Corey and her are very good communicating. He books the flight and books the Christmas vacation, the flight with including Ryder, including her tickets for the plane, Doesn't tell Shy yet, but goes and says, hey, Shay, I'd like to come over and talk to you. Sure, Corey, what do you need? Like, but something got to talk to me in person? Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, I thought his wife was pregnant again. But he comes over and he's like, look, I was wondering if I could take Ryder to Michigan with me. And she'd be going the whole 12 days for Christmas. And at first, it wasn't a problem for her to let her go because he's given in so much. Like, he's a great fucking dad. I mean, like, somebody who literally, he's just a good dad. Like, you can't say one bad thing about his parenting. New wife, old wife, like everything. Like, he's just amazing. But no, I don't remember that. No, don't tell me. Does she have? I gotta check her. Right, I gotta check their floors. She better not have checkered floors, black and white checkered floors. If Giant has black and white checkered floors, I'll be upset. We know what that means. So she's married to Zach. Zach, the mom, they're all like, Shy, don't be selfish. Corey's a great dad. You got to say yes. It was just the fact that he went about it and booked the tickets. I think he knew she was going to say yes, but he should never booked the ticket. But he probably did it, and it was like, it was probably like, I don't know why he did it, but he did. But anyway, it's all good. She says yes, and I like her new husband. He wants to have another baby. I don't think they should. Now that's somebody coming from somebody that never wanted kids. Like, I never did. Like, I just I didn't want them. Even when I was pregnant, I didn't. I was like, oh, this sucks. But the universe worked it out. But I mean, like, I say no because I have friends that are my age, 40s, that are having kids. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, your kid's 17. Why would you go and start over? Like, I just never had it in me to give attention to somebody other than my husband and myself. But he wants her to have another baby. Their kids are like, I guess, now see, Ryder's not as old as the other ones because she started later with Teen Mom. So Ryder's, I guess, 10, right? 10ish. I wouldn't do that now. She's 30 some years old. I wouldn't have a baby now. His reasoning is, I know that Ryder's mine and they have another baby, a boy. And he says, when you go down the steps, you see you and both your kids. I don't see me and one of my kids. That's like, it don't matter though. Like, you guys all co-parent so well. Like, Zach is a dad, and that is his daughter, even though that Corey's there, that is his daughter. It's not, but Shy's like, I don't want to have another baby. Like, I don't, but she's thinking about it, but I don't think she should have another baby. I just think they should enjoy their life. They just got married. They had Ryder young, or she had Ryder young, and the other one, like, and she also had a tough pregnancy. She's like, I like my body right now. I like my hormones right now. But Caitlin and Tyler, Caitlin went through the same thing. I felt so bad for her. She would always struggle, and I would watch her, and I'm like, man, I know how she feels. But then I would, like, not wanting your mental health. You don't want to get out of bed, and I never had to. You know what I mean? Well, I had to, but you know what I mean. I didn't have kids to get up for. So, like, I'd watch her, and I'm like, man, like, and then she would have another baby, and I'm like, another one? Like, no. Like, she put herself postpartum into the hospital because she thought she was going to hurt herself. I'm like, yeah, guys, it sounds real fun having babies. Like, it sounds real fun to me. No way, man. My one girlfriend's got 13 kids, 15 baby dads. Riddle me that. And then she's my age. I'm like, no, nope. You're crazy. You're out of your fucking mind. Thank God Marine's got 3 that I love to death. My best friend Marine. And like, they're like, I was baby daddy for up until just recently when he just got out of prison. But I was baby daddy because Elena was 2 weeks old when I met Marine. And I've always been there with them as baby daddy. Hey Q, I was thinking about you this morning. I was doing Teen Mom. I was like, Q's probably watched it. But yeah, so Sean and Jade Chloe's their daughter. I'm sorry. Sean and Jade they just got back from their wedding. Like I said, they're doing so amazingly, right? They're homeschooling Chloe. I don't know what you guys feel about homeschooling. I would homeschool. I feel like they should have their daughter in school because those two need to have the house. Those two need time to themselves. Sean and Jade always are either one of them's always working and the other one's babysitting, which is always Sean. He's home with her all day, but they never have time to themselves. So that always bothers them. So I think once they get Chloe in school, they really need to just enjoy each other. And like, even though she owns the salon, and I don't think he works, but like, of course he works at home. He's like Mr. Mom, but I think that he also wants to do something. It's been a couple of years. He's been clean. So maybe staying home is this thing like me, like maybe his mental health is just better off at home, being at home. And when she's in school, he could like do something. I don't know. Like I do crafts and I like garden, and you know what I mean? He can be Mr. Mom. She likes doing hair. And I think they're at the point where like they The only reason I say I wouldn't want my kids I wouldn't want my kids in school nowadays because the last 100 years, all taught was a lie. Everything taught us was a lie. I mean, literally everything. So no wonder my poor subconscious could not like obtain or retain things in school because it was all a lie. But yeah, like I felt really, I was really proud to see them, like really proud of Sean. He looks good, like so you could tell he's not using. Like before when he would get clean, I didn't know if I was projecting or not, but I'd look at him, I'd be like, is he using? And then it would always be, yeah, he was, you know. But this time, like you can even see here, I go with my hair. You guys know I never keep it down. You never see him stay clean for too long, you know. But this time I'm surprised because I don't think Jade would have married him. But yeah, he's doing so well. And like his drug of choice also was meth, so that's not physically addicting. So he could put himself on Adderall or something if that's what he, you know, if it's meth or something that would be as far as like or he was doing it for ADHD. Like I told you the other day, it's the same active ingredient. And so it's not like he was on it where he has to be on like methadone, which again brings you back to Jade. I'm sorry, brings back to Grant's mom. Holy moly, man! Like that's where the episode ends. It's like, whoa, you're on method. Method is a crazy ass fucking drug. It's not meth, it's methadone, which is the other thing that people will do getting off the pills. But usually you get off the pills, you go on heroin because it's cheaper. And then when you can't do that any longer, and you can't, you're not able to like basically be accountable, take your Suboxone every day instead of like I sold it for 10 years before I started doing it the right way. Methadone, you have to go back. You basically got to go there every single morning. You have to take it in front of them, and then you get take homes on the weekend. So to be that strict and have to go on methadone, to me, oh no, it's not bitch. You couldn't stay clean, and you're in your. I think her mom's like 60 or 70. It's similar. Well, not. I don't. It's not similar. Well, we're not gonna say it's similar. It's completely different, but it does the same thing, except it's just you're more accountable taking that. You know. But you're also you're addicted to it. So it's a worse withdrawal. Now I really shouldn't talk shit because I'm still in Suboxone and I haven't touched drugs or pills, opiates since 2013. You know, and I just can't get off my Suboxone. You know what? What am I doing? I hate my hair like this. I don't like it. I haven't, been able to get off my Suboxone. I take the tiniest piece, but it's like the only thing that ties me back to my old life. What I was before, and it's like. I hate that. But it's at this point it's worth me staying on it. But I would go through withdrawal. So but yeah, anyway. I'm shocked. I'm just completely fucking shocked. And I'm sad. Because I mean, if her mom has been struggling for a long time and they didn't know, I'm assuming she's self-medicating. Because again, like if you can't get off of stuff, it's not like you're doing it for fun. I've said this before. Like I don't get mad at the drugs. I'm not mad at you. I'm telling you, I'm doing drugs. Like, fuck, I'll do drugs all day long. Just don't be a liar, steal. Don't lie, steal. Don't be a thief. Make sure you pay your bills. Don't make it make it society's fucking problem. Don't make it my problem. Don't come to my house and drop your drugs at my house if I'm clean. You know what I mean? It's the actions on said drugs that people do. Like Maureen, she can drink all she wants, but the bitch starts fucking acting like a nutcase, a complete fucking out of the world nutcase. Like it's like that's what I don't like. You're fun drunk. You're just an asshole after fucking 8 hours. So Roxanne, I know, but like I pegged her as alcoholic, but I didn't peg her as like not being able to stop thing. Where like she's got it. Like this is the extreme. Methadone's like your last resort. Like, and methadone is like shit. I don't know. We're gonna see some shit, and I feel bad. Like as much as I can't stand fucking Brianna, this is why she's the way she is. This is exactly why she's the way she is. Like everybody in her life, even though she gives Devon shit. It's kind of tough love with Devon. She's got to stop with the money thing. But like, he also was on pills and he also gambled. But see, it's always something with her. Like it's like a shame. She every time. But then when she's with a dude, she met this guy. He was like, I don't know. He was a tattoo artist, and like they had gotten engaged. But I don't know. She just doesn't know how to love people or something. I don't know, girl. It's a nightmare, right? Hi, Mimi. I hope that's your first name. I always say that in Instagram. But yeah. me see. What's your mom's advice? What was your mom's advice? Yeah, guys. So, did I miss anybody? I started watching Summer House because I was proud of watching. I heard that Carl was staying sober, and that that he was struggling with other things other than alcohol. To me, watching these people stay on reality TV and navigate sobriety and want to do it when you got other celebrities that are blaming Bravo and blaming the networks for their alcoholism or for them relapsing or for their mental health. I know as being an adult, navigating adult life sober was like, it's like the hardest. Still struggle. I still struggle. Like I smoke weed, you know what I mean? So like I know, and then these people have more of a reason to, or less of a reason to stop doing it than I do. Like if you know what I mean, like you have the money, if they have the money, you know what I mean, and they're not really accountable to anybody else, so they still do it anyway because they want to, like Lala. You know what I mean? Like that's like wow, like that makes me so proud because that just shows me that you really want to do it. Like I went to rehab 17 times, but I went for everybody else. Now, one of those 17 times did I go for myself. I didn't go because I thought I needed to. I went because court told me to, because my parents told me to, because I was going to be home. It was always because I had no other choice. Like people were making me go. I was like, I had to do it. And then, so of course I was doing it for other people. But then it was when I did it for myself, which was after I had the NDE, when I OD'd. That's when I stayed clean. Like, and I've been able to, like, because I literally really fucking wanted it. I always said I would never fucking be sober. I was like, my life is too, like, I am too fucked in the head. And that was my whole life up until like 36. You know, self-medicating. I just was never, and I was an addict. And when I was a teenager, because I was addicted to stuff, I didn't realize what addiction transfer was. This piece of hair is pissing me off. Do you see this baby hair? I was addicted to sex, and then I was addicted to shopping. And when I say addicted to shopping, I wrote bad checks. I was like scamming fucking banks. And at 17, I was like, you could open bank accounts, and I would write checks, memory story checks to the tanning salon and to shopping. And I would do that like every 6 months and get away with it until I owed all the bank's money. Like, so I'm telling you, like my addictions were hardcore fucked up. Like, and then it went to sex, and then I didn't realize it was an addiction because I had a boyfriend. But then I realized, holy shit, it was something I was addicted to. It was just that, like, I never wanted, and I would say to myself, I hate this. I hate this. Why do I not want to be in my head? Like, what the fuck? I knew, like, I'm still addicted to shopping. And it is still a problem. If any of you know me well enough, you guys know my husband all the time. If he checks the bank account every 6 months, I get in trouble. It's like, even, like, I try to stop shopping, and I still have to, like, you know, he's like, Jesus Christ. He thinks they're just, you know, but I'm a real life. Who, me? I, like, yeah, I think I am. It's just when people ask how I did it, I don't, like, Erin asked me before, like, in an interview, like, what makes me stay clean or what makes me share my stuff. I share my story because half the time when I'm talking about this stuff with these reality stars, I don't want to sound like, I don't want people to think I don't know what I'm talking about, or like, I'm just like, you know, I'm not I'm not self-diagnosing them. Oh, by the way, anything I said that is not true is alleged, or unless it's true, you know what I mean? My opinion only doesn't reflect on my guest. My opinion or my guest's opinion don't reflect on me. We all have our own brains. We're not a cult. I welcome opposing opinions. Usually it's Bravo stuff that I have to worry about saying that stuff about. I know, but sometimes I love that you say that. I go back and forth. I'm like, yes. Doing a whole other like episode about just me or something, I feel like isn't necessary. So, yeah. But I watch Tyler. Like, he's kind of like, I guess, deals with stuff like I do. So he tried EDMA, or I'm saying it wrong. What was the one on Miami? The chick did it on Miami. K. I'm like, tell me the drug name. Ketamine. I hear nothing but good things about that treatment. But right now, so I haven't touched. All right, so I was on lithium my entire life, like my whole adult life. And I thought every time I went off of it, I would go off of it because I thought I could. Don't ask me. I couldn't tell you still why people like me do that. But when I met my husband and my life was now stable and sustainable, and I know it is. Yep. I do. I do. I'm proud of myself. Like right now, this last week, I think I'm starting menopause or something. Because I'm back to where like I usually get up with my husband like this. And there's no problem with me getting up in the morning. I'm so manic in the morning that I actually enjoy it. And that's why like you'll get messages from me. I'm like literally manic messaging. I'm just answering everybody from the night before because I get up at 3:45. Usually I have no problem. I feel great. I take my medicine, whatever my spots, and I get up, I'm fine. The last couple of days, I wanted to lay there, which it freaks me out. I don't like that. So I don't know if menopause is hitting me, but I'm so freaked out because I do not want to deal. I dealt with my emotions. I went through the dark night of the soul. I've done with all this. I've dealt with my things, and Nick, I'm freaking out now because I started to spot like the other day from Wednesday. Remember all the lights went out like twice. If you guys are watching, I fucking lost my goddamn mind on my husband. It's not even his fault. I was like, call fucking electrical. Like our house is 100 years old, and we do have to get it all completely down to the studs. I found out I have to move out when they do that, and I don't want to do that. I can't move out. I have 5 cats. This is my place of peace. I've only lived one other place besides prison, and I don't want to move. I don't want to go live in a hotel. I can't do this from there. I can't take my 5 cats, and I can't leave my yard. I'm not leaving my yard. So now I got to find a contractor that can do 1 room at a time. I said, I don't care about the banging. They're like, well, we might have exposed walls outside. I'm like, I really just wish we still had the shore house. We didn't rent the shore house out because like I would just move all my shit down there. I'm not going to move everything for 5 weeks and then move everything back. I know I sound like a fucking, I don't know. I don't know what that sounds like, but oh, poor her. She has to move to get her house done. No, I don't want to go stay in a hotel. I do not want to. This is my peace of mind. I don't want to leave. I'm sorry. I need to find somebody who can do 1 room at a time. It's because of the electric. It's because the walls are going to be down to the studs. It's all that. But like I'm doing downstairs. I don't use my kitchen. I didn't even want a stove. I was like, I don't give a fuck about my kitchen. Just leave my shower. And then like do 1 room at a time. You know what I mean? Like I can go 2 days without a shower. I'll be chlorine clean. I got a pool. Please don't let me leave. It's part of that too. But see, I don't, yeah, it is. And I'm so self-conscious about my looks that like, I feel like I have to have new hair every time I do my podcast, which we got away from that. I'm buying hair once every 2 weeks now, which is fucking amazing. I was buying it 3 days a week. My hair is like my mask, my makeup and my hair. Makeup I buy is not expensive. It's just my fucking hair is expensive. Really expensive. And I do it myself, but I'm saying it's like the extensions are expensive. By the way, speaking of, okay, I don't talk about people's looks, but have you seen, let me just show you. Has anybody watched Teresa's podcast? Oh, by the way, who's 2 J's of Jersey? When did Jackie and Jen Fessler start a podcast? Is that old? 2 J's of Jersey? What the fuck is that? I hope that's old. And if it's old, I'm going to laugh at those two. Because look at you now. All right. Did you guys see what Teresa? Did you see Teresa up close? It's obvious she has not asked her glam team to come over. She needs me. I might have to. Teresa, if you're listening to me, I know we're not speaking and we don't like each other, but I will come do your hair and makeup for you. I will come do your eyelashes. I will fix your eye mascara. I will put your hair in for you. I'll style your hair for you, Trey. Just as a Trey. I love you and all, but you can afford this. You can afford for somebody to come to your hair when you're once a week to shoot your podcast. I gotta show you guys. I'll show you. I just like, and the first episode was bad. The second one with Kim D, as much as I can't stand the fact that she's doing it with Kim D and Jacqueline, I wanted to like give you fake ass bitch. She didn't talk as dumb as. She talked a little bit better. She must have seen our comments because also she read her reviews and she left out all the bad ones, which I would too. But let me just show you what she looks like, guys. Are you still there? You guys are still here. I'm sorry. I feel like when I leave my screen that you guys aren't there anymore, but you are. Hot dog lips. It's like Jesus. I listen to me. We go to the same plastic surgeon for our face. Like we all go to that same place, and he's really fucking good. But I don't know if her and Louie are going. She must be going somewhere else because him and I have the same lips. You just can't see mine aren't as ducky. But we both got lip flip. But yeah, this and yeah, you guys see what it looks like. This is not a filter. This is me. This is not a filter. Yeah, I have some like lights on and all. I spent $10,000 on my face. You guys are all fucking cute, by the way. I thought Danielle was a friggin'. I was like, is that from far away, no glasses? I was like, is that Robin? No, it's not Robin. She looks really glamorous. She's got to be a housewife at Ken Kempire's show. And she sat next to me, and I didn't say hi because I didn't know it was her. But to be fair, I know nobody knows what I don't know what anybody looks like. Everybody knows what I look like, but I don't know what they look like. I knew her voice right away. And I was like, I know her. I know her. And then we left it. I was like, oh my God, I got to go on here and figure out who it is because I didn't say goodbye. And I was like, as soon as I went, I think Shay told me, you're like, it's Danielle. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. See how I scream like her? Oh, it's got to be in the water. It's got to be in the water. Because even listening to her, as much as I made fun of her, I'm like, I sound just as bad sometimes. Melissa Feaster addresses the podcast. Of course, I can tell you what happened. I can tell you from her best friend's point of view that told Dana. But we'll go. I just want you to see what she looks like up close. With him or Karen Kimsey. What a fucking joke. What a mother effing joke. It's only the first half. I'm not going to play it for you guys. I would not do that to you. I just want to show you the close up of the three. A bit. I did it by day. This is okay. Oh, all right. I'll play a little bit for you. We're not listening to the words. We're just the fakeness of it is amazing. But her face, her eyes, everything looks fucking. I kept saying, I know she's stressed out because she looks horrible. Like she just does. She looks bad. I thought it was from stress, and she's really skinny, really skinny. I haven't seen her this skinny in years, but she needs us to come over and do her face. Just cartoon. I don't know. Please don't be mad at me for being mean, guys. You guys don't know I'm not a mean person. I don't ever make fun of people's looks, but my lord. Lordy. I mean, even Jacqueline looks. Kim, you need to go back.
Yeah, so that's how we met. So then you were with Dina shopping, and then that's how we met, right?
That's how we met, yeah.
Yeah, and that was it. And then ever since when we met, we were like, then we started hanging out, and we were like inseparable.
Like instant, yeah, like instant friends. Like
I remember when I first saw you, I was like,
she
oh my God, she's so pretty. I was like, you had your breasts. I was in this little waist. And
first of all, Jacqueline tells a story of how Jacqueline looks bad too. She's like, oh, I missed her. And it's this long, heartfelt thing. Because me and Teresa missed each other. We're like sisters. And then you get Teresa that doesn't have an explanation of why. How she didn't miss Jacqueline. She's using her. And Kim's sitting there like, Kim's trying to interject like, I don't even know why Kim's here. Can you see these three? She hates these people. We know that. I know she fucking hates them. This is Jersey. We don't get over shit. We say we will. I mean, yeah, of course we tried. I tell you I'm not over shit. You can't. My face tells it all. But like, she couldn't even lie about it. She couldn't even lie to Jacqueline. It's like Jacqueline's like, we're like sisters. We spend so much time together. I missed her when she came here. Dude, do you remember what she said in Jacqueline's text messages? I mean, in Jackie's text. This is a joke. Like, what is she gonna have next? Jackie on there? Come on, man. Who's on Instagram watching me? Hey, if you guys are over here, come over here. Oh God, let me just force her a little bit. Like, just my God.
You had your breasts.
They look so good, you know. And listen, I admire beautiful women. Like I'll say it. But, you know, I think, yeah. I mean, I like looking at beautiful people. Why not? You know. So I remember her body. I was like, oh my God, her body's so sick.
Am I wrong that Jacqueline has to get rid of? I don't know what's up with Jacqueline's hair. Maybe it's her hair. Something's up with her face. It's not bad. Her makeup and all looks good. Kim, I love you. Please, the lips. Now stop with the lips and let's put some filler in here. We need some filler in here. I'm just saying. You fucking talk about money and all. It's
her legs. I remember her legs were like, she was so fit.
This is not what she looks like, guys. Like, I don't know what's happening with her.
No, you still look good. Oh my God, when I saw her.
She's doing her own eyelashes and she's glowing.
Vegas Kim. Oh my God, I was just like,
my eyes together. So then let me ask you guys a question. So now you meet, you're hanging out. Let me ask you.
Yeah, so now we're gonna get
how do they come to do the show? Like now you're friends. Who do they come to first, Jack? And then how do you get asked, and how does Teresa get asked to be on the show?
Kim's got to run the podcast.
Well, they went to the
liar.
Yes, you know,
the producers were like, I think it'd be cool if you paid in cash. And we're like, we already have this much cash on
I
it.
know.
So
I had 200 on me.
That's not.
Jacqueline had 300 on her. She always had cash on her. I never. I mean, that day I ended up having 200 on me. Jacqueline had 300.
Gave you a bunch of like whatever mixed in, so it looked.
I know he drinks every day. He's an alcoholic, Lou Dog. And he's a apostate doer, which I don't know if he does it every day, but he's wasted at least. He's wasted every day on alcohol. I think she just smokes pot. And I don't think Jacqueline knows why the fuck she's even here. Kim's wondering. Kim's here because she's used
like a lot.
But the joke is that the show's motherfucking over. The show is over, Kim. You're not getting. They did not film Posh last year. They're not doing it this season because it's done. I mean, if they come back, it's going to be for Christmas. I don't think they're going to add Posh fashion show is in the middle of the season or the beginning of it. This is just Teresa needs a friend. I mean, come on. And then do you know that she told Kim D to no longer speak to Dana? And Dana told us. Dana's like, Kim told me she can't do lives with me. She can't do anything. If you do one with me, then you can't talk to Dana anymore. So the friendship that Dana was so like protecting her and Kim's friendship, they're such good friends, even though Kim constantly would make Dana lose subscribers because every time she did a live, Kim can't keep her fucking Wi-Fi straight and she can't keep who she likes straight, which again, I told her stop talking about Jersey. It's like, you can't, like, you cannot, you sound like a flip-flopper because Kim can't tell you everything like I can. Like, she can't tell you the shit she knows. So sometimes she does lie or she doesn't say anything or she says things she shouldn't say. Like, she should not have done things with Vanessa Reiser. I can't forgive that shit. You can't help somebody stalk somebody else. By the way, there's something that came out today, and I'm going to bring it up to you guys. I just remembered. Louise, the stuff about the judge, the fake patient, all came to light. There's a whole court thing going on, and so okay. So this bitch right here has literally projected all of her bullshit constantly on her brother and everybody else's life. He's the felon. He's the liar. He's the fraud. He's the liar. She's the stripper. She's the cheater. What about your husband? Well, who did this? We'll go after Margaret for this. Find the simplest, littlest things to go after people for, the pettiest little things, or the biggest things, and just to go after them for it. But God for fucking bid, look at her shit. Look at just what Louis. First of all, Teresa, you don't have a fucking job other than this show. You wrote 3, but no, I wrote 3 New York Times bestsellers. Bitch, 2 of them are cookbook and now has a ghostwriter. Shut up. Nobody thinks that you can actually hold a podcast or be a host. Like, how dare you tell Kim, who you don't even like, let's be honest. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. It's because Kim has some shit on you and you know it. We already know you've unalived 4 dogs. I don't know who the hell told you you could have another dog. I should be playing this when I'm talking. No, it's like Louis is such a fucking red flag. He's a walking red flag. He is a red flag. Louis is one big red flag, and he was a red flag in the beginning. And I said to Erin, let's not listen to this. Is way back doing 2 summers ago when we did Who's Starting You On, just meeting Louis. I was like, let's give him a chance. Let's not listen to ex-fiancés, ex-girlfriends, ex-partners, ex-best friends. They can say shit about you. They can do anything. Let's not listen to it. If this man is who he is, he will show you because people show you who you are. Not my fault you didn't fucking believe him. You know what I mean? So he showed us within like what, 1 summer, like his namaste mask fell the fuck off and he's screaming like a psycho. 2 days before the wedding, I'm not going to share air, water, a camera flash with Joe Borga. What, motherfucker? You just got here. You better sit down. Sit down. Take several seats, sir. You just got here. Nobody knows. Like, you don't even go here. What are you so mad about? Right? So Teresa's like, oh, now she hates her brother. But it's like everything that she has said. Jacqueline was, and then wait. Wasn't it Jacqueline was the one who told the fucking feds? Then it was Caroline that told the feds. Then it was Joey that told the feds. Then now this in this story, it's because she had all that money on camera. That's where the feds. So just because she had cash on her, she thinks now that's what the feds saw that's what it is. No, bitch, you're not Monica Chacon. That's why you got in trouble. Because you signed Monica Chacon's name, not Teresa Giudice. You know you're not Monica Chacon. God didn't do it for you either. God has not signed Monica Chacon's name on that application mortgage that you decided not to settle the mortgage. So of course you're going to get in trouble. That's why you went to prison. Actually, no, I'm lying. You went to prison because you said to the judge to prove it, like you did to Andy. And I think we have proved it, Teresa. We have proved a lot of things. So you're going to sit there and say, oh, it's not mine, prove it. We know that's your fucking DM. We know all them receipts are yours. It's like you weren't even denying it until like literally you told Andy to prove it when we have. And if he keeps giving her a fucking platform, or Jennifer Aiden after the entire season got fucked because of this bitch right here, like this is a joke. Like I'm sorry, this is a joke. Like she ruined the entire fucking franchise, and you're gonna give her. If you're gonna give her a spinoff, you might as well just keep her, because nobody's refusing to film. I don't know what people keep saying. Who's refusing? Nobody's filming to freeze with anybody. Teresa and Melissa have been filming together. They just haven't spoken. So nobody's refusing to film with anybody. I don't know why they stopped the reunion. Well, let's see, because there was a fucking vicious fight started by going all the way down the money trail lead, or the paper trail leads to Teresa. Everybody's fighting. That's fist fighting is fighting because of the shit that she's done. She put the minions up to exposing Melissa again as a cheater instead of a stripper this time. Now it's a cheater. Those two are fighting over it, and this bitch is sitting back getting a fucking maybe getting a fucking show of her own because they got to end the franchise because these girls are fighting. But then you're gonna literally give her. It's so fucked up. She is the cause, the root of all this evil here. I hate when Instagram does that. After an hour, it stops. So you are the root of all the evil, Teresa. So please tell me what Andy's doing. If you're going to cancel this season, go 18 episodes to 13 to 9 with no reunion, 2 fucking finales with a fist fight in each one of them, because of something she's done. Because of her and her little, like, making things, like, come on, man. Because you got people admitting what they did, and then it's like, well, Teresa told me to. And she's like, I didn't tell you to do that. Well, your name's all over it. But because, I mean, guess, is it because Monica admitted the Von Teese? But again, they all knew. Bravo knew about Von Teese the entire season of Salt Lake. So it cannot be, you didn't fire Monica, you didn't fire your pauser because of a Von Teese situation. Because if you're going to do that, make an example out of her, you might as well fire this one too, because she did Von Teese times 10. Sorry, these hairs are my nerves. It was her, she's been Von Teesing the shit out of this franchise. Every single one. Her best friend Dolores, the one who's literally kept her mouth shut after this dude has done, like, people aren't stupid. They were just her friend. So Dolores doesn't say shit, but now she fucks Dolores over. All these women have lost half their paychecks because there's no reunion. Because of who? Teresa. Like, please explain to me why when she says to Andy, prove it, he didn't say, well, we did. Like, why would you say that's your boss? Prove it. They have proved it. That's why you're on a fucking gag order. And this is your Herdat. This is Herdat Media. Now, apparently they own Melissa's podcast too, Melissa Feaster. So, and Namaste Bitches. Oh, I swear I thought I just saw Namaste Mug. So Herdat Media. This is named Teresa's podcast YouTube channel. I never heard of Herdat Media. Maybe they're popular. I don't know. She can't enter people. Stop asking her to do things she doesn't know. Teresa, do me a favor, spell podcast. Can you even spell podcast? Just saying. Look at Jacqueline's face. There's so many times I've paused this and their faces tell it all. I don't want to be mean, but like Kim, you need to get a ring light. Jacqueline, do something with that hair. Teresa, please, if you're a millionaire, remember? A billionaire. He lost $500 million last Sunday, but he don't care. He's wearing man buns and doing the boogaloo wolf everywhere and no those pajamas. You got money, Teresa. Or call me. I will come over and put your fucking extensions in. We don't have to speak. I'll do your makeup. I'll put your lashes on. You don't even got to pay me. Well, maybe you should pay me, but let me do it once or twice for free so you know what you're doing, because I can show you I know what you're doing wrong. I think you need to fuck with this. You got to stop fucking with the contour, because you have new lips and a new nose and a new eyebrow lift and she had all kinds of guys. I've only done Botox and fillers. She has had a nose job, a chin job, this is all old. All new. But she doesn't know how her eyelashes, she's fucking her lashes up in the glue. That's why her lashes look like that. Because I did the same thing. That's why I had issues with my eyes. Because it's hard to put your eyes. It's hard to, you cannot put bonding. You can't mistake bonding glue for like lash glue. So like what I did twice now, or actually I did it for a while, I was using the bonder as glue because I didn't know any better, and it doesn't wash off. And eventually I glued my eyelashes almost shut. My eyes almost shut. That's why my eyes were fucked up for a long time. Remember that? And I kept telling you, I did Botox, and then I literally got makeup in it, and then it got all infected, and then I realized, holy shit, and my skin was all, anyway. So that's what's going on there, right there. And if she was getting them done professionally, they would take off her eyelashes professionally. It's like when you have, so I used to tape my hair in, I used to tape my extensions in, it would stay in for a long time. that glue cannot get wet and stay wet. It mats up. So that bonder kind of does the same thing, and you end up like having no eyelashes left, of your own. And then like her eye, I could just like tell you what's going on there. I noticed it with a lot of people because it's my problem. I'm still having issues. And I'm getting Botox done. I need an eye. My eyes are too small. I need them to be more open. And my guy's like, your eyes are glued shut, bitch. Your eyes are glued shut. You gotta fucking get them. It's funny, guys. You're not gonna understand what I mean, but it's hard to say. But yeah. So what else can I say? Oh, so that's what happened with Louis. Let's see what happened with Louis. Let me show you what happened to him. Stop sharing. Let's just show you what he did. This is now, remember the whole fake patient thing and how he marries Teresa in January? I said I was going to talk about Jersey, and here I am. Oh, well, I'm smiling. We know why. Oh, yeah, we know why. I'll send you the, I will send you, you're so pretty. I'll send you the link of why. So Melissa's best friend, Lindsay, was on Dana's podcast with Melissa's permission, told the story about what happened at BravoCon when they yelled at her. And it wasn't just like fighting with Louis. It was like calling her, screaming at her, hang up. Well, Teresa screams at her. Louis screams at her. Jim screams at her. Jade screams at her. I don't even know. She was late or something. I don't know. Melissa Feaster. So I don't know. But leading up to that, they were fucking with her so bad. And finally, she had it. And it was when she something happened to her. It's personally on BravoCon weekend, and they knew about it. Her husband sent her a private plane, and that was it. Then she tried to podcast longer with Teresa, and it was just nothing but so you know how they pay social media to fuck with you? Well, they got all about the was she didn't speak there, did she? She didn't talk about anything, did she? Melissa Gorga or Melissa Feaster? I want her to tell what happened. I want out of her mouth. I know that hearing it from Lindsay's made me cry. Hearing about from her best friend, basically you could hear the hurt. Her last text to Melissa or Teresa was after all this had gone down. They started the podcast more, but then something happened. Teresa, she texts Teresa. Oh, when all this stuff was coming out about like with Melissa's old news, she texts her. She's like, "Look, can we just talk? We have a really perfect. We make a lot of money. Can we just let's just take everybody out of it? And you and I talk." Now what Teresa sent back? I told you, Shemik. Fuck you, bitch. Some shit like that. Some immature fucking bitch. Don't ever fucking call me again. Teresa, she cannot tell you. Oh, she cannot tell you what Melissa Feaster did to her. What did Melissa Feaster do to Teresa that warranted you shutting her having to leave the podcast? You saying that to her, the money that you were making. Why? Because she said that you didn't have chemistry. You did have chemistry. You needed her. You would have maybe something, either you're fucking high on, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I don't know if it's something that I don't know. I've gotten dumber. I'm working on my communication, but I've been saying that for 3 years since I've been doing up and at 'em. I mean, I don't think I sound as bad as her. I mean, I'm pretty much I'm close, but I feel like there's something we're drinking. I don't know. Maybe it's like something or maybe it's our age, like our brains work, because I can hear what she's doing, but her actions outside of that is evil too. Like doing that shit to your brother. Like, I don't know what broke in you that you are so hateful and disloyal and disillusioned to the best people in your life. Like Melissa Feaster was your friend, and I would listen to that podcast, and I'm like, God damn it, Teresa, you cannot do this without her. And I'm like, I listen to people's podcasts with co-hosts because I want to see how they interact, because I was having issues with because I kept losing co-hosts. Aaron dumped me, then Adam dumped me. I'm just kidding. I know Aaron, I know why. We both have stuff going on. But at one point, I convinced myself that I couldn't do this without anybody else on here with me. So anyway, I would listen to like Heather McDonald and how they interact and like learn how to like what a first chair host the second chairs. You know what I mean? So when I would listen to them, I'm like, oh man, like I don't want to sound like that if I have guests on, so I got to work on that shit. But let me just show you. I forgot to. I see where I go with that. Let me show you guys what is this? Are you guys over here on Instagram? Can somebody go to see if I'm still on Instagram? Actually, I can see myself. It says it's ended, but I don't want it to be ended. I don't know. It's stuck. Most of the Gorga was on there. Oh, maybe we can pull that up. I'm allowed to put other podcasts up, right? I think I'm allowed to play other podcasts. Oh wait, I don't know if I can see Jeff Lewis. I don't have. What does he have? Fucking what is it? Or is he on Instagram or YouTube? Jeff Lewis. What is it? Jeff Lewis. what's it called, guys? Let me. Am I frozen? Just Lewis. What's it called? Jeff Lewis. She's had so much plastic surgery, and I don't know why. I don't know. Mimir, is that that's a? You know what? That might. Oh man, I never thought about that. They see we don't get pain pills for that stuff though. Or maybe she has. I don't know. I don't know if she's doing the cocaine or the pasta with him, but like, I don't think they're on pills. That you know what? I don't. The fuck if I know. You know what I mean? I got what is it called Jeff Lewis Live or because every time I try, yeah, we know he does for sure, for sure. It happens to a lot of people I know. It does. See, my plastic surgeon doesn't give me pain pills. Oh well, there's a reason why. Jeff Lewis. What's his? I don't know. It's not podcast name. I guess I'm just gonna let's see if what comes up, but then I'll see share it. I don't know. He's not on Spotify, right? Where's his thing? Jeff Lewis Live. Forget it. I don't know what's happening. What is this? Oh, he is on here. Oh, he is on here. Oh, he's on Spotify. July 19th. Oh, so today's isn't on here. I have the one with Orange County. Oh, he must not have had today's on there yet. Yeah, I don't know where his damn, I want to see the one with Melissa. Is it on YouTube or something? Where did you see it at? Damn, I want to see. All right, never mind. Let me pull up the Louis thing. Got it on Instagram. All right, let me show you what the Louis thing. Chrissy Balls has up. Oh, it's so good. I never had the patient's name until now. I was like, oh, the fake patient, her real name. Okay, this is just funny. I'm just going to share Instagram with you guys to share the screen because there's so much stuff that pops up about these guys, like everybody's stuff. Oh wait, and then the Jeff Lewis thing. I don't know about pain pills. That's a good question. I don't think so. I think it's hot and just being dumb. Just burnout, maybe like me. All right, Chrissy. Oh, hold on. Maybe I won't be able to share it. Oh, you won't be able to hear it, I mean. Hold on. Pause, please. Okay, I gotta unmute it. Hold on. Tab mute. Mute site. Nope. Unmute site. Please be able to hear you. Can't hear it. Damn. We can't hear her. Fuck my leg. You guys can't hear it, right? Why won't it let me? Chrissy. Oh, that's why, Krista. Oh, Krista. Okay, here's Barbara Snux. Okay, this is it.
Louis and Bo Dietl, as well as their law firm, as well as Elaine Boxer, who was the fake patient that Louis M. Bo planted in his ex, Vanessa Reiser's home.
Oh, let me open it. Oh, there's our girl. Oh, look at that girl. Questions Queen. I love her so much. I love you. Uh-oh, everybody stops playing. Uh-oh, how do I go back? Krista, go back. I think I don't know how I'm doing on Instagram. Can I go back? Why can't I go back? Oh my God, am I losing everybody? What the hell? I'm not touching anything. It's just moving by itself. Yikes, dude. Chrissy Balls. I want Chrissy Balls, and I want this. Can I open this?
Another day.
Okay. It's a Philly thing. She's a Philly.
Another day, another lawsuit for Louis Ruelas. This just dropped this afternoon, and it was sent to me, and it is not good. Louis and Bo Dietl, as well as their law firm, as well as Elaine Boxer, who was the fake patient that Louis Embo planted.
It says watch real. Like, how do I? Oh, here we go. Oh, can't hear it again. Can't hear it again. Where is the volume thing? There it is. Okay.
Louis and Bo Dietl, as well as their law firm, as well as Elaine Boxer, who was the fake patient that Louis Embo planted in his ex, Vanessa Reiser's home practice. They are all named in this lawsuit. This Elaine Boxer was a plant just to get information. If you look below here in this paragraph, Louis Ruelas' campaign of harassment and abuse against a previous romantic partner took files from both private and professional en masse from those computers illegally accessed. Hence the very Jen Shah-esque charges of violations of the Federal Wiretap Act, violations of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, violations of the Stored Communications Act, the Electronic Communications Privacy Act, the New Jersey Electronic Surveillance Control Act. The list goes on and on. This lawsuit hitting just about the same time this whole Venivia scandal is about to go a little bit more public. Not a good look, not a good thing. And it's only going to mean more trouble for Louis and Teresa.
Of course.
Another day, another lawsuit for Louis Ruelas. This just dropped this afternoon, and it was sent to me, and it is not good. Louis and Bo Dietl, as well as their law firm, as well as Elaine Boxer, who was the fake patient that Louis Embo planted in his ex, Vanessa Reiser's home practice. They are all named in this lawsuit. This Elaine Boxer was a plant just to get information.
Crazy. Yeah. The 2 fake patients. You knew about that. I know. I told you about that. She's like, what the hell? Yeah. They tapped Vanessa's fucking computer, guys. That's what that wire fraud stuff is. And not wire fraud. That's what that like phone tappy thing is. Oh, she's so dumb. There's more. Hold on. Let me just look the fucking else. It was Bravo Snarkside had it. They're like a web. Like, how do they have a website or something? Bravo Snarkside. I never made a website for my podcast. Yeah. Oh, well, they're on Instagram. I'm confused. I don't know how this works. Stupid. Instagram. So they had, I want to read it. There's 2 fake patients in there. Snarkside Reels. All right. What the fuck are you? Oh my God, Krista's over. I hate navigating this stupid computer. I think I'm frozen again. I don't know. Vanessa's, she is really, listen, nobody's a tree stump here, are they? I mean, you can be if you want, just make it make sense for you. Listen, they just turn yourself, yeah, they Teresa has nobody left. Vanessa's sober, she does me. So Cassandra and Vanessa were on my show together. We were talking about narcissistic abuse. And I told you he's still in love with Teresa. Like, he is still stalking her 7 months after he got married to Teresa. And she's like nothing. She says nothing about it. Why is it that she has everybody else have to answer for their past? Like, why does John Food have to explain himself to her? Or why does anybody have to explain themselves because of Teresa? When nobody ever explains to us why she does what she does. She says to prove it. Are you talking to me? But you're talking to me. Thank you so much. I love Vanessa. I mean, yeah. See, the thing is, I don't know if what's illegal, I don't know if like there's more they're looking at. Like, he's getting sued, yeah, and yeah, they're in trouble. But that doesn't equal jail. So unless they can find, unless they have jail as like I don't know if he's getting himself looked into. His money, but I don't know if all this means, none of these is really crimes that equal jail time unless he is, scamming people and like, or scamming the government again or something. I don't know. Like, maybe these the big thing. I don't know. He says it's going to be bigger than TikTok, but I don't know. The worst I can see that they're doing is just they're horrible business people and they have no money and they're not going to pay people, which again, why does he have to make everybody else answer to nobody should have to answer to fucking Teresa. And again, Louis, what you did, making her think that she had to get rid of everybody because they're going for her seat. He actually said that. When was anybody looking to be Teresa? Nobody aspires to be your wife. Trust me. Everybody had a seat at the table, you dumb fuck. Everybody was equally as popular. Just about that show had a cast of women that stayed on this. They were the same cast. We had a fucking interject goddamn Jackie. It took her years to be a part of the group. They didn't really accept her, and then we didn't. And then Teresa's got to bring her back like a dumbass. Like Teresa, like you're the worst one. Like you hated her the most. You know what I mean? Like that group was a hard group to infiltrate. So when somebody actually does it, I don't know why Teresa got like she literally turned into like this like. She thought everybody wanted. She really was acting like she did on season 1. Season 1, it was cute to flip a table and to yell at Danielle and all of you, God, you're bullying Danielle and you broke the book and you know she wants to skin Dina and wear like last year's Versace and you know she's been engaged 17 times. Like fucking look at you, bitch. You've had to rebrand yourself 17 times. Who rebrands himself that much besides you? Like you have to rebrand every like fucking like every couple of years. And so does Louis. Like, there's no sustainable lifestyle for these people. Well, listen, I will say lifestyle, but listen, it's not something they can sustain outside of this. Hi, bye. Thank you so much. I know I talk a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. You want to come up? I want you guys to come up and do an episode. Like, come up here and we'll do like a thing. I'm gonna drop the link for you to call. If not, I'm gonna just talk for probably a little bit longer, then figure something out. What time is it? 1:30. It's 99 degrees here. So it's like I was out in my pool as soon as I got off here Wednesday and all day yesterday. It's just beautiful. My pool is like looks like my pool's funny looking. I don't know where this pool came from, but I get the pool like I show you guys. It's like when it blow up. The ring is you blow air in the ring and then the water rises the pool up. It's like 4 foot, and they're cheap. They're like $200, right? But they come in different heights, whatever. So this one's 33 inches, supposed to be 33 inches, which is only 2 feet and a little bit long. Okay. But the pool is literally up there here. It's huge. I don't mean to get big pools like that. It's only me. But anyway, this print on this pool is flowery, like it's like tropical. And it actually matches my flower garden. Then I looked at matches my tail, my flower garden, my tattoo. And one other thing, I was like, oh my God. And I have pictures of this. I keep saying I'm going to post them, and I should post them. But I also haven't gotten Dustin to like make it so I can have my pictures that I take on here show up here. But if you guys haven't, Q and DJ's channel, did I tell you guys to go follow her channel? Where Q and DJ have a channel. I told her to start doing some reality TV, but she's not listening to me. I think we're going to do a live soon. Do you want to do a live soon, me, you, and Aaron, and we'll stream on your channel or my channel or not my channel on your channel, and like we'll just like for subscriber reasons, you know what I mean? Like I think if we do a couple lives all together, we can get you up. If you haven't gotten the 50 yet, you might have gotten it, but we can get your subscribers up. You know what I mean? Maybe next week for like maybe the Real Housewives stuff. Whoa, Krista, can I talk? My mirror, my mod. There's a lot of people, but I don't know where they were all in Twitter, which I didn't know that when they do comment, I can see Twitter's comments. But I feel like I know they're watching me, but like unless I go in the analytics, I can't see who it is. But I feel like they're Teresa fans that don't want to talk. I don't know why. Whoever's on Twitter, can you please comment? I see there's 29 people here, and 17 of them are Twitter. And I know the 12 that were in here are us. I just want to see who it is, because like I love everybody over there, like except for the ones that are mean to me. I only interact with the Teresa people and the ones or the Jersey people because that's all I really go there for. I'm trying to get more active on all of them. Like I'm trying to get more active on TikTok. I finally learned how to do reels and shorts myself. Well, actually, the StreamYard does it for me. But sharing them on TikTok is getting me more views and like all that. So again, have to just put my ID into the AdSense thing, and then I'll have super chats ready next week. I'm not gonna do membership, but I'll have super chats ready so if anyone's gonna send me money. Yeah, let's do it all live together. I had so much fun the other day. I had to like mute myself so I would stop talking. I'm gonna do that when I go on your guys' panels, because at least if I mute myself, the stuff that I say to under my breath and like try to say out loud, and I'm not saying like you guys won't hear that part, you know. It's Friday, right? I know. Well, all right. So we'll do mine and Aaron's. We'll stream like because we can stream both, and then the subscribers come in and I'll have them. They have to subscribe to your channel. How many do you need to get to 50? Like, I'm about to call like 5 people and tell 5 people. Everybody subscribe to Q and DJ. How many do you need now? I think if we do a live together, I mean, and if it's not this, like, we'll have to think of something. Like, maybe we'll do a mental health check-in or something. Aaron, let me know if you want to do it tonight, or do you want to do it tomorrow, or do you want to do it like Monday night? And if you want to talk about Jersey, if you want to talk about mental health, I'm trying to think of a subject that'll get you that usually pulls a lot of people in with me, which is usually scandal or something. But fucking nothing's going on with Teresa. That's literally the only thing in the world besides Teen Mom and all the cool stuff going on with that show. But I spent an hour telling you guys about it, which I thought I did good there. What I've been doing at an hour is cutting it off for the podcast side, but keeping it on YouTube as all 3 hours. Because I don't really, at this point, I've been going over an hour so many different times. And I know that YouTube does share my shit more when I do drop it at an hour and separate them. But yeah, I want to, like, more than just what I do here. I want to make sure it's something better than this to get you more subs, you know? And then you guys pick the subject. I'm going to go do my nails or get my nails done and my toes. And then, so you want to do it today? It's up to you guys. I know that I love doing high tea, but I might have to just forgo high tea not forgo it, just do it when I feel like it. I can't stay like consistent because I have such a hard time coming in when I'm outside. I really do. It's just I feel like no, there's no reason for me to come in. But I also don't like using my phone out there and doing it because it's like I'm in my bathing suit and my hair's out and then I end up doing this. I end up talking about the same shit for an hour again. Like, I have to do like what me and my mirror first talked about. I literally pick up my phone, drop in for 10 minutes, and just drop the tea of the day. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to like make it a thing. But hey, Larja, anything you can want to talk about? Anything we could think about? There's like, unless I'm missing something, I don't know. Teen Mom. I didn't even know what I was going to do until this morning. I'm like, oh, Teen Mom. I know. I feel weird not having my face up. I guess I could. I know. That is such a dumb thing for me to say because I could do it that way. Oh, we could do random trivia. I have, you guys aren't Housewives people, but I have Leah's trivia book. But the people in the chat we could do Bravo trivia. We could do regular. We just have it all trivia or trivia and fucking, can't we do what's it called when you sing? On here, oh God, what's it called when you go karaoke? Isn't there a karaoke app that we can put and do? I've seen people do karaoke and like as a panel. It was like cool as fuck. Like I was thinking like trivia and like karaoke, and then we invite people. We can make it a thing that people then in the chat obviously can join in with us. You know, karaoke would be fun. I don't sing, but I would sing. I would do it with you guys. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, next Friday sounds good. I mean, that's why I do give I do appreciate Adam a lot because I do think about the fact that like I wouldn't have gotten to 2,000 subs the first week without him. And then it stayed like that for like 2 years, but like it grew a little bit. But I appreciate growing like the way that I have. Like I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's from like I see other people with like 40, 50,000. Like they get all these subs and it's like I'm a little jealous, but I also appreciate the slow burn because I know the people that have consistently been here and have grown here are actual organic people that actually give a shit. And whether they come back or not, I'm trying to make that happen with like the reels and the shorts. Because I do like people that I thought knew who I was didn't. Actually, I was like, I thought I was more known than I am. I've seen a couple of people at EDM here like, oh my God, I've seen your reel. I thought I used to see you on Adam's channel. 2 people did that. And I was like, well, I've been here. I'm just thought I was more happy that. Remember I told you about I wanted somebody to do in Zach's chat. So I was in Zach's chat yesterday, but he was talking to me. He was acknowledging me being there, but I said, I want you guys to ask him what I want you guys to ask him without me, with acting like I don't know, like ask him without me saying I want you to ask him. And no, Aaron, I don't want to because I know we'll fight. We were even literally the one thing I said to him, he argued with me. He got smart, made a smart fucking comment. I said, I like your dark hair, dark features now. That's all I said. I said, you look really good. Oh, you like them now, so you didn't like them before. I'm like, this motherfucker. Like, what is wrong with, like, I'm telling you, that's why we don't do it live. Because everything I say, he says we think we'll fight. But I want him to actually acknowledge that and answer the question. Because I can't answer because I don't know why. I've asked him 5-6 times. He ignores me. I just want somebody to go, oh, because like we were like talking. He was like, repeating my comments, and which is, well, he just never tells anybody to follow me or sub to me, which is fucking strange. I've been supporting him from day one. Him and Adam are why I'm here. But I want somebody to be in his chat and just ask him, oh, you guys, I love you guys. How come you guys don't collab together, you and Krista? Zach, why don't you collab with Krista? Because he has an Ask Zach at the end of his lives. So nobody don't tell him I said this. And even if he does find out I said this, I'm literally, I will message him and he will answer me every other thing but that. And it's like, just tell me I'm annoying. Tell me that you really don't like me. I'm really not that special to you, Zach. I don't know. Tell me why. I mean, why would he care if we fight? I just don't understand why he takes everything I say fucking like. I literally said you look good and it was a fight. It would have been a fight. I was like, no. And I'm like, why am I explaining this? It's just when I fucking keep it. But anyway, I've been there supporting him. I'm just trying to keep on. And did you guys, the episode, I thought I was yelling the whole time with Erica with Bravo 2 with the stay-at-home mom. I love that episode. I'm obsessed with our episode. Because I was laughing a lot and like we were just really like vibing, and I had a note in front of me to don't interrupt and just to be second chair, keep my mouth shut. Just say, spoke only when spoken to. And it worked. I was like, oh, I really like myself now. But man, guys, I'm hurting. Like I'm telling you that I'm feeling perimenopausal, whatever it's called. My body hurts. I've got my period 3 times now. I'm only 46, but I thought I was through. I know I wasn't. I didn't know what was going to happen, but how long is this going to last? It's only been a couple of weeks. I know that I'm not sick. I don't ever get sick. I've never been sick a day in my life. I mean, I had the flu once or twice. I got vaccines when I was a kid, but then I had mumps and measles. So they didn't work for me because I'm an alien, so it didn't work for me. And I have never gotten any flu shots or anything. And I only did the, Jabberwocky because I thought that we couldn't get into the Adam show. All the places I thought we had to have a card. I did one shot and then I went back. And then I've been literally completely fucking detoxing myself and regretted it ever since. But anyway, I never get sick, so I never had COVID. When I thought I had COVID, we actually didn't, and it was false negative or false positive. I woke up, thought I was sick, and then I usually, if I wake up with a sore throat, a little bit like by the end of the day, or if I go to sleep like that, I wake up, I'm fine. So, I mean, considering that I'm never sick, I don't like the way this feels. I don't like the way my back hurts, and I don't take medications a lot. So it's like I will suffer through this. I should just take a Tylenol. Why don't I just take a Tylenol? I don't know. I just don't think of it. I feel like there's something wrong. The fact that I wanted to lay in bed and not get out of bed, I looked at my husband. I was like, babe, I don't want to get up. That's not like, I don't like that at all because I don't like to sleep. I'm always on the go. And yeah, I know that I go to bed early. I don't laugh. I know what you're thinking. What do you mean you don't like to sleep? Your sleep by 7 o'clock. It's because I'm like, I can't keep my eyes open. You know what I mean? Like I've been up for 17, 19 hours and 8 hours longer than everybody else. Because 3:45, you guys are still asleep till like 9 o'clock. You get an extra 6 hours. And my time is like, but you don't want to hear something really fucking weird? At 3:45, the goddamn sunrise has started to come up. That is, if that's not telling you that the Earth is not, first of all, Earth in the planet and in the view of the planet is now inside the Sagittarius belt. Nobody's talking about that. Now, I want you guys to, if you guys get up at 3:45, I want you to look at the sky. I sent Mimir the links. Mimir, tell me that you didn't see that in Canada, the one lady, it was 3:15 in the morning and it was sunlight. And there's one of the other episodes, and one of his videos is had the Earth is tilted. And to me, if the Earth is tilted, it's flat then. Because why are we, if we're not on a spinning ball going through space, how come the water's not flat? Never mind. Krista, stop talking about it. Okay. I'm telling you right now, I don't believe in conspiracies, but I just believe in truth. And so all the things that you guys consider conspiracies are just truths to me. Because the government comes on like, oh yeah, we lied about the moon landing. Oh yeah, the moon landing. Of course you did, because you couldn't get through the fucking radiation belt. How'd you get through the radiation belt? We didn't go through the radiation belt. Yes, you did. You had to. Oh, you mean so the pictures were fake because you lost the real ones. Now you never even went to the moon. And the Earth is round. Okay. Sure. Anyway. And we have earthquakes in Jersey. Sure. Since fucking when? Since when? Since the earth has shifted and then we're in the 5. We're living 5D. We're living 5D, baby. No. 3:45 in the morning. 3:45 in the morning. The sun's coming up. Not long days. Sun goes down. Go to sleep. Sun's supposed to come at 5. Supposed to be 5:15. Just look at the link I sent you, and you'll see what I mean. It's not normal. Long day, yeah. Not fucking literally like 3:45 in the morning. I'm in bed before the dark anyway. It's not a long day. No. It's sun coming up at 3:45. Like, why are we facing the sun? And I heard a lot of people are saying that their sleep habits are like there's what's it called our rhythm or cicada, whatever, cicada rhythm or something, whatever that is more aligned with the hours of like getting up at 3:15 in the morning. Like our 8 hours being starting at like earlier than they do. You know what I mean? Like I guess most people go to bed at like 9 or 10, right? We average 9 or 10. I used to stay up that late. It's very rare I see 9 or 10. But when I did, I'm like I feel like I've been getting up at 3 o'clock with George, 3:15, 3:45 for 8 years. It used to be 4:45, but before that, I would still get up at 5, 6 in the morning. I was always at the beach walking by 5 o'clock. But now it's like I can't sleep past 3:50. It's so odd if I sleep past 3. And I'm not even the alarm's up and I'm up, but the alarm is like, yeah. I'm telling you, were you always like that though? Like, and I am on from that time I get up until maybe after this, maybe till about 5 o'clock. I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm getting everything done. And for me to not have like being sick would be so annoying to me because I hate to be like stuck not being able to get up and do anything. I look forward to like going outside. Like my perfect day is I need a farm. Like I need more of my animals. Like right now I feed the birds, the squirrels, the Jersey wildlife, and like my cats and my plants are like my life. But I just want that's what I want to do every day. I'm going to wake up on like a beach, not a beach, but we can make this. I'm good here. Keep this place. I just want a couple like, I don't know. I want a lot. I want my 5D is for everything to be saltwater. So like we're like even at the Delaware Bay, like if you live on the Delaware Bay for say you live off the island, you would be able to have your land and sea souls swimming right up to you. You know, like maybe the Delaware River turns into seawater because I feel like there's an algae that there's some technology. It's like it's an algae that can clean up the oceans within 3 days. But it's technology that they're not telling us about. So land and sea souls, I want to teach them how to communicate with humans. And I want to get up and I want to take care of my land. I want to take care of like the plants and all that and the animals. Now that'll earn my keep for Mother Earth, for Gaia. Like, you know what I mean? I'll ask permission to use her things, Gaia's stuff to make crafts with because I make crafts out of everything, like trash and stuff out of the earth. And that's what I want to do every day. And I just want to take care of land and sea souls. I want to take care of like plants and the animals. I want to teach them how to communicate with humans. So that's my 5D work. Like that's what I want to do right now. Like I'm close to that, except for like I just need to be more clairvoyant, and we got to get to the place on Earth or a timeline where we are communicating with our animals, like for real, like where they're on our vibration. I forgive me if anybody's like, what the fuck is this fucking crazy conspiracy? But no, it's just the future. Life never made sense to me. Like my whole entire myself never made sense. Anything about me never made sense to me until I learned about the afterlife and like how we are all energy and just that how we were created, why we were created, and all that crap. And then when I got over the fact that we got lied to, I thought I was dumb. I really thought doesn't that sound amazing? Like I love the water. Like I need to be around the water, and I need to have animals and stuff. Like I would rather be around my animals. Like I have 5 cats that I've taken in, and I went outside. And no, I have 4 cats. How many cats do I have? 4 inside, 2 outside. And the one I'm trying to get her to come in, but she's very skitsy. But she's got her ear tips, so I know that she was a stray. Then Maureen calls me. She's got 2 kittens. She's feeding with a bottle. She's like, you got to take them. Fucking Maureen, no. No. Does anybody want 2 kittens? Danielle, you guys live near me, don't you? Erin, when you get your new house, I might show up and leave a kitten on your doors. I might leave with a kitten. I know you guys go, I don't want to hang up. I don't want to go. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to hang up yet. Hi, Instagram. I want to talk more shit. I love you all. I love you. Erin, please, everybody subscribe to her. please subscribe to Erin, Smiling with Erin. We're going to do a live next week. I'm going to make I'll talk to you all, and then I'll make the thing for it. Because that's my favorite part of the whole thing is to make my thumbnails. I hate the edit. That's why I do this. That's another thing. I don't like pre-records because I don't know why I think I would have to edit them because I do these live anyway. I don't understand also why Facebook lets me do these because Facebook bans me for writing the things that I say, like cursing and saying I'm going to F this one or like, with the things I say. Basically, if I was typing it on Facebook, I would be banned, which I was. Thank you, Kate Casey. I didn't tell you who it was. I said a female podcaster that gets paid, that's up there #1, and I didn't want to like throw her under the bus, but she'd send me a nasty fucking DM a couple years ago, and a voicemail one. I kept that shit because she thought she misunderstood what I had written in her Facebook group, and it was like, how could you misunderstand that? But whatever, man. Basically treat me like a piece of shit. I kept that shit. But anyway, my whole point was on Facebook, everybody started putting you in jail. All of a sudden, you got Facebook jailed for everything. And I have a big mouth, and you can't blog with my big mouth and still not be in Facebook jail. But that was the harsh reality. That was my evil twin. That was the Wicked Witch of the West. That is harsh reality. I am reality of Kristen Marie. I am the good witch. So she's gone. But I don't know how this one gets away with the things that she says. I say here, and if I'm live on Facebook Live, I'm like, wait a minute, they haven't banned me. I'm like, wait, they haven't banned me yet, and it's been 3 years. So anyway, you found your charges, you can say, oh good. Now, Erin, I need help. To my AdSense account, am I bound to do I have to put out a certain amount of videos, or am I bound to anything besides what I'm already doing? I'll try to do a little bit more. I know it's the AdSense is like profit sharing. I don't know what it is, but I get paid, right? I don't even know. I couldn't tell you how much we get paid on YouTube. I don't know how much videos I do. I know nothing. And I hope I'm pleasantly surprised because I need to make money at least to pay for my hair every week. I'll put super chats up. Not that I'm asking you guys for money to pay for my hair, but it'd be nice. George would love it if I had some money coming in that I've been paid for my hair and paid for my fucking Amazon packages. I get sad too. I get sad when everybody leaves because then I'm like, and remember how sometimes some of us will talk for hours on the phone or we'll DM for hours anyway. I'm like, me and Dustin will stay on the phone. Friday night, we did a live. I think we were live. He was live with me. And then I talked on the phone about the Foxhole stuff, Foxhole and Claudia and all that. We were talking about that whole thing for like 2 hours. Me and Dustin, I didn't know he followed as much as he did. He had to fill me in on it. Because I was on Claudia's side for a minute. No, I think they just need to all not go live at the same time so they can make the same amount of money. Go separate time. Anyway, not bound. I'm most amazing. I know, but I want to get to 20K. I've been trying. I don't know why it gets stuck and it doesn't move. I'm only 200 away. I don't know what I'm at right now, but it was Scandal, so it got me up to 17, 18, 19. And then just recently, the thing that happened with Billy Lee, that got me 2,000 or a lot of subs. It got me almost to 20. And then now, I don't know. I feel why won't I, what am I doing that? What can I do to I'm worried about you guys. I want you guys to get your subs up, but I don't know. I'm trying to be on time. I'm trying to do them 3 days a week and at least be here. I don't know how everybody gets their I see people coming to my lives and they're basically on I know. Danny, I know. I know. I remember Adam when I first started watching Adam, he was in his kitchen with his phone. And he said to me, he's like, dude, don't worry about how your background is. Because I was like, I need my wall to have my name on it. Remember, I was the harsh reality. Then I was the unpopular opinion for 2 weeks. And I was so married to being harsh to the reality. By the way, Twitter people, I am the original TEA. I have I want to trademark it because people on Twitter are like, oh, here's the girl that stole the reality name. Bitch, no. I've been the harsh reality since 2013. No, 2009. And then after that, I was always that. And that was before blogging or anything. I was just my name on here. Yeah. And then Dana's like, Dana Adam and Zach, like you're gonna have to go on YouTube and show yourself because people aren't gonna like you. They're not gonna fuck with you. Reading you're just like shadow banned. I'm like, okay, you have to change your name. I'm like, what? Start your algorithm over, really? I'm like, I'm a loser on YouTube. Now I would without YouTube, this is it. Like I feel like YouTube podcasting is hard, yes. But podcasting, I could sit on my TV, sit on my ass, not do anything to myself, and just talk to my phone and then just upload it. But I feel like this is a lot harder because we have to like show up. But I also love engaging with you guys. Like I cried about it 3 times. I've cried when people told me not to do my podcast right away. And then it ends up being the best thing ever. We are going to have a party soon. Danny, I thought you were a podcast. You definitely should listen. I know that podcast is the thing. They get more respect. Definitely do the podcast part of it. Also come on here though. This is literally my podcast would have no subscribers if it wasn't for being on here. Because I'm telling you, because this has a podcast tab. So you can have your what happened like so on a Buzzsprout. You put your podcast in the Buzzsprout that distributes it one time to everybody for you. And then also we'll put it onto YouTube for you once you're a tab. And then you can come here and do live. People that also like I didn't know that I could put live podcasts on Spotify and all. So I'm doing audio and visual on there. I like to listen to podcasts too, but like I also feel like engaging with you guys because I don't even think you guys. I don't think of you guys as like I don't know what they call them. Not subscribers. You guys are like my friends. You're my people. You're my kitties. And like I've wanted to give up so many times, Dan. So many fucking times. So many times. I don't know how I kept going, but I just do. I know. No, I know. Definitely follow me on all this stuff. Like I know you do really good. I love your stuff. Like yeah, you have a good following. Like I'm telling you. And then if we all do it together and we all do like 1 to 2 together, you know, collabing that every time I collab with somebody too, I get a lot of views on my podcast. And so I'm just gonna start monetizing soon. So I'll see if it's like but I'm telling you, engaged and all that. I'm proud of all of us. I'm proud of you too. But thank you for saying that. I used to not be able to even. Up until last summer, I wasn't doing everything. Like I wasn't scheduled at certain times. I wasn't sticking to a certain thing. I was just doing Bravo News. I wasn't doing my own. And I'm telling you, I had all these other podcasts I was doing with other people that kind of effed me over. And then I got kind of like a bad taste in my mouth. And I was like, fuck podcasts, blah, blah, blah. And then last summer, Erin and I were sitting there and she's like, what's doing that? Who started you on just for old time's sake? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just make my podcast again? Who started you on? Get rid of Housewives and Headlines. Do reality with Krista Marie oh my God. And I made a whole decision. And that's how my channel went from like literally 5,000 subscribers to like, what is that now? Just since last summer. And being on time and showing up 3 days a week, doing it live. And then collabing and putting those episodes on the podcast side, like on Spotify, Apple, and all that. I'm telling you, like having a community behind you and then other people that know what you're talking about and that you can like have like-minded people that support you and show up because they want to, not because they have to. Like, yeah, I've had my same friends for so long. They show up because they fucking have to. They don't even show up here in life. They get like, you know how the people invite you to shit just they have to. There is, but I know it's Amanda. I know Amanda though, but I know her. I actually subscribed and went on her thing just because it was that. She's not the one that fucks with me though. It's somebody on Twitter. She doesn't, and it's not anybody with the same name. And I have to like, I think her name was Miss Mel. Miss Mel. She used to be in Dana's thing too. There was a 2 or 3 people that were really like trolling me inside David and Kim's Patreon, and then over on Twitter when I would like interact. And I thought it was these 2 people that I'm friends with now. So basically, all of Teresa's tree stubs I used to fight with have turned on her, and which is amazing. So now we're all friends, right? We're like kitty cat mom friends, and like. But there's a lot of things I'm finding out that I was like, oh, you did what? Oh shit! Like now things are starting to make sense. But there's 2 people that I kind of was like, oh great, now we have to be friends again. Great, like you flaked on me. Like whether you were fucking working for Louis, I would have flaked on you when I found out. But like I didn't need that bad juju on me. But anyway, thank you. I am very proud of myself. You know who that is? Oh, see. You need to. I told Mimir, I told Aaron and Mimir the same thing. If I ever left my husband, I ain't going to my parents and come to you guys. I swear to God. I'll never go back. I'm never go back there. Not that I'm leaving my husband. I'm just saying. I'm not leaving you, babe. I'm just saying. I have this thing with feeling at home. Like I don't know. It's like a thing with me. My home is people. And I guess this place too. Like my grandmother's house growing up, my Busha's that's no longer living, that is my 5D home. That was going to be my heavenly 5D home and my creation in my brain for my future. But this house it took me 9 years, 10 years now to feel at home. It'll be 10 years in October. So if I ever left him, the only other place where I feel at home would be my parents' house or the shore houses. And maybe I could go live at the shore house, but then I'm still like kind of living with my family. Anyway, and I would be by myself, and I don't like to be by myself. And I don't mean physically by myself, emotionally. Even though me and Aaron, we all haven't met in person. Like without Amir, you, even like Kathy now, like I don't talk to people in real life anymore, like besides you guys. So just know how much I love you and appreciate you. And like, I realize you guys literally have been with me since the beginning. We've all been together literally since Adam days. And like I said, you guys show up because you want to, not because you have to. And I hate that we're all spread out, but I know that we had to be that way because we're all starseeds and we all found each other. But we found each other through something that was supposed to destroy us. Like technology, they said was going to destroy us. And we took it and we used it for good. And we spread, even though I'm a gossip channel, but social media has become it's what woke America. It woke people up. We're able to see things and share things and have a community. I remember thinking about Facebook before, not even with MySpace, but I remember one time during the height of Facebook, I thought to myself, what did we do without Facebook? What the hell did we do without Facebook? Like I reconnected with people that I never would have reconnected in real life with. You know what I mean? Or how would I have? To me now, Facebook's like an address book for me. I would never get rid of it because everybody I've ever known in my entire life you're able to find, and we all met each other basically. Well, I don't know if George is coming with us. I was going to take him down to Florida when I was going to go live with Adam and Jason. Because I was like, once he retires, I'm going to get podcast down. I was going to move to Florida where they were. That's how much I loved them too. I would have moved to where they were. Probably it probably would have been annoying and then I would have podcast with them for the rest of my life. I would have been happy doing that. I still wake up every day. Like even the days I don't do this, I miss this. And it's my mental health that makes me not show up. But I think maybe I could count the number of times I didn't show up when I was supposed to be on here. I don't know how I used to be ready by 9:30 in the morning with Adam. I don't think there's been one or two times in 3 years over 400 or 500 live videos that I've not had my hair and makeup done. Once or twice. Isn't that wild? And I used to be ready by the morning. Remember, I wake up with Adam. Wake up with Adam. Wow. What was that called? Have my see topics and then wake up with that. Anyway, 9:15. And then I would still be doing my makeup a little bit while I was backstage. But I was ready by 9:30 in the morning. How did that happen? I'm just getting done. Like I wake up at 3:45. I am doing all of this from the time I wake up. George is off to work by 4:45. I make his coffee, his lunch, and his roll of cigarettes for him because he still smokes cigarettes. I jump in my tanning bed for probably an hour, half hour, an hour. I send that's when I'm sending all the links out to you guys, and I'm like doing all this stuff. Then I jump in the shower by 6 or 7. I'm out of the shower by 6 or 7. I make sure my makeup is started by 8. And I make sure I blow dry my hair, but I blow dry my hair first. Then I do my makeup by 8. I make sure I'm putting my hair in by 10. And about 11:30, I'm done. And which is I need to cut it down to 3 or 4 hours. Because that's why I don't do a lot of stuff. Because I don't like to leave without my hair and makeup done. I mean, I don't know now there's a lot more people that live here, summertime. And I feel I run into a lot more people. I'm such an asshole. I do not I gotta cut this. I gotta stop. I should not take me that long to do all I get dressed. That doesn't take me long. I'm talking about the hair and the makeup. It's I put my hair in every single day and I take it out before I go to bed. And this is my favorite. I told you guys a couple weeks ago, I found hair that I'm obsessed with. I love this hair. I love this color. I love this fucking brand. And I am going to have to keep getting this kind and this color. And I'm going to have to start making money. Because if I'm going to podcast 3 days a week, I got to stop. I'm not going to buy new hair every time. I would like to make enough to buy the hair. I don't know. I'm going to make $400 a month. Just kidding. I'm still here. Yeah, I'm just rambling now. Okay, so I'm out of bed in 45 minutes. I used to be ready. I'm telling you, I would get in the shower probably by 6 or 7 and still be on Adam's live with hair and makeup done by 9:30. Now, granted, I wasn't doing eyelashes back then. Eyelashes don't take me that long now. If I didn't tan, technically my makeup and my hair, it's 2 hours because if I start my makeup by 8 and my hair by 10, and I'm done here by 11, that's like 3 hours. But even if I know. I roll his cigarettes, dude. My husband doesn't have to do anything but work and come home. I pay the bill. Well, he pays the bills with his money. I pay the bills with his money. I do all the online stuff. I do all the banking. It's like when he checks it, when I'm like upset and have a mental, like a fucking spiral, it's because he checked the bank account. He'd be like, there should be this amount in here. I'm like, yeah, that's how much is in there, babe. I'm trying to go get my Botox done now. And he just checked it. So I got like a couple months before he checks it again. So I really got to save some money to get my Botox again. Yeah, he smokes. He's got to stop smoking. He goes to work every day. I don't know how he doesn't know how to use a snooze button anyway. He gets up. He's a robot. He gets up like I do. He gets up. He goes and sits downstairs. I make his coffee, bring him his coffee. He's watching the news. I make his lunch, bring lunch out. Then I make his other coffee that he brings to work. Bring that out. I roll cigarettes. I roll 10 cigarettes. He smokes 10 a day. And then he comes home. He leaves work at 2:30. He's literally in my driveway, 2:36 to at the latest 2:46, all the time, unless he stops at the store. He's never ever been later than that. So he couldn't possibly cheat on me. I know where he's at 20 unless he's fucking somebody at work. But and then he comes home. He takes all his clothes off, gets in the shower, puts his literally his boxers, sits and does PlayStation 4 until he goes to bed. And I go to bed and I'm doing all this stuff. I'm doing everything else. I'm either doing outside or I'm inside, or I make us dinner and I make something to eat usually. Like I don't really eat a lot. I drink a lot. I mean, I drink liquid. I don't drink alcohol. My husband does drink a 6-pack a day though. My husband drinks beer every single day, but literally I've never seen him drunk. Isn't that the funniest thing? Yeah. He's like my dad, fucking beer and cigarettes. I've been doing it since I met him. When I'm still here. We're still on our first date. But I don't stay out in the sun because by the time sometimes I will stay out in the sun all day. I'll get tan, but to me it's my mask to tan every day. I've had a tanning bed for years, but and I used to have to go tanning. But to me, not driving, I wanted to make my house where I didn't have to ever leave because I started to get really anxious, really bad, social anxiety way before COVID, but after when I got clean. So I hated to go in Ubers. I convinced myself the Uber driver was going to kill me. And I will not get in an Uber because now I feel like that was some kind of intuition I'm not listening to. So Ubers are out. So I got my tanning bed's here. My weed, I can walk and get weed. My weed's here. My plants are here. My food's here. My podcast is here. My husband's here. My cats are here. You guys are here. What the fuck I gotta leave for? And then if I do leave, Marine's after 2 hours, she's like, fucking, I start to get she's like, you want to go home, don't you? I'm like, yep, I want to go home. Me and George went out. I forget where we went to his sister's on Memorial Day weekend to a party, which was fun. We had a barbecue. That's when I went to DJ James Kennedy. I was losing my mind. I wanted to go home. I thank God I was a little bit, I smoked a lot. And I was because if not, I would have came home and said, fuck the concert because I missed my cats. I had to make George go home because I don't spend more than 2 hours away from them. I rarely ever do that. After Christmas, I didn't realize it. I didn't physically step out of the house for 14 days. That's not healthy. We didn't really have much of a winter, which I'm proud of that. I was able to keep up with my yard. I was able to keep up with the mulch and the leaves. It was nice enough that it didn't turn into a winter wonderland. It did. I took pictures of it, but I had my galaxy lights were still there. We are having it's mostly Florida weather basically. It gets maybe freezes for about a week straight, and that's right around Christmas. And after that, it started to get 70 degrees in February. It was 70 degrees on my birthday, December 1st. So the only issues I have right now is that we need our fucking central air fixed. They're coming on Tuesday. I haven't had central air in 3 years. Yesterday or Monday or Wednesday, I had all these plugs and my every electrical outlet in my house is fucked. I have old electric. I have knob and tubes, so nothing works. I'm running, all my entire house is running off of 4 fucking outlets. So having air conditioners, I forgot, was blowing everything on Wednesday and I spiraled them. I lost my fucking, I lost my mind so bad on Wednesday, I scared myself. Because I don't fucking spiral and fucking like break shit over something like that. Like I'll lose my mind and I'll start to get really upset. But like I have a punching bag that I was losing it. And I'm like, oh wow, I'm not going back to my medication. Something's not right. Like I'm losing it because everything was so fucking hot. It's 99 fucking degrees. And I'm like, we should not have, we're not poor people. We should not, like I was like losing it. And then I felt bad. I was screaming at my house. I love my house. I was saying I hate my fucking house. I love my house. I'm very grateful for my house. I love my in-laws for leaving us this house. George has lived there his whole life. And I tell you, this man has done the same thing for 27 years. He moved back here, bought the house 27 years ago from his parents. This entire time. His dad took he took a home equity loan out on it, gave his dad $40,000. His dad was paying that for him. His dad passed away. The house now is ours again. Well, his. And it just needs a lot of work. I've been slowly getting to work on it. But Krista has this issue with calling people and making appointments. I don't like to do it. I make Maureen do all my appointments for me. I even make my friends make my dentist appointments for me. But I told you the contractor, I got everything on the outside done. Now the contractor wants us to move. He wants us to go stay somewhere until he's done. No. So between that, finding that out on Wednesday and finding out that I'm not having air conditioning until next week, I was fucking mad. But I'm like, these are not bad problems to have, Krista. I used to literally live at my parents where there was a fucking circus. Not because of them, because of my brothers and sister and you know, my God. Yeah. I'm my dad. I'm 1000% my dad's daughter. And I love the Mitchum side of my family. I just told you my message. I am proud of us. We are all ex-cons, ex-felons. We all have gotten, like, my aunt and uncle have been together 47 years. They actually weren't together for 20 of those years because he was doing things and in jail and gambling and drugs. My dad's side of the family's all outlaws, but they've all literally come out of that. Like, even as old as he is, he's not a criminal anymore. Like, my dad doesn't drink. He hasn't drank since we got sober. We got sober together in 2013. And he stayed sober. And him and my stepmom have renewed their entire relationship. And then I have a bad dad. That's another bad dad. That's another story. But I'm just like my real dad. And then I was with somebody that was just like him too for a long time. So now my life is completely different. I'm with somebody that's nothing like me or my family. I don't know where he came from. And I'm so obsessed with my husband. And he's literally the opposite of anybody I've ever been with. He's so fucking normal. He's so opposite of me. Like, he actually also, he was handing me, like, so we got sober. We both got our coins at the same time. But, like, we did our ceremony separately so he could hand me his coin. Yeah. So I have his 6 months coin, his 30, like, all of those coins. But our relationship is just starting to now. We're just starting to have another relationship. Like, for a while we had no relationship sober. I had to get rid of all my, like, I had two dads that, like, basically, I don't want to talk about my stepdad, but yeah, I just self-medicated my whole life. And I was so sad. Like, I didn't like myself. Like, I didn't know I was this broken. I couldn't fix myself. Like, everything was so much. It was too much. And I'm so proud of myself. I have no criminal charges. I have no pending charges. I don't have any drugs. I don't buy, sell, or do drugs. I don't, like, my lifestyle is different. My looks are different, like, everything. My friendships, everything. I don't, there's nothing I would ever accept. Like, the things I used, even up until 4 or 5 years ago, I was letting people live here. I can't stand people in my house. I have an issue. Like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if everybody's like that. I had a thing, people showing up at my house. I still don't like it. Don't show up without being, if I don't answer the phone, don't ever show up unannounced. I feel like ever since my house got raided when I was younger, I don't like it. I feel like I'm not used to living so close to people. Like, everything, we're very close. Yeah. But do you though? Thank you. I just wish I could reel it out a little bit more. Aw. Thank you. I just wish I could reel it in a little bit more and not be so about. Like, I feel like I'm always blurting out, like, oh yeah, like, you guys know, but you don't know. Like, if I ever told you, I never told you this. I won't tell you the story about the person I was with for a very, very, very long time before George. Like, I wasn't with him for the years leading up to George, but I was with him for a long, 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 long time. And then, like, he's in prison now for life. The universe plucked him back in my life. Random. and then plucked him right back out in the middle of my marriage. And I was like, what the fuck? Why? I didn't understand why this happened. Like, why would he? Why? Like, I know kryptonite. When I say kryptonite, like, it was my kryptonite. And I thought that, and I hated myself again. I thought that I was like, you can't help to love, but like, you can't turn love off and somebody you've been with since you were 15. And then you're only not with them because, you know, of their lifestyle and because it wasn't good for you your whole life. But I love my husband. My husband's my heart and soul. But like, somebody to come around and then insert himself into my life and fuck with me, like the universe took him right the fuck out. Like, he just wasn't right. He got out of prison after 2 years and he came looking for me and like, not looking for me, but like, oh, you're married. I'm so proud of you for being married. I love you. Oh, look at you. You're, you know, like, I would never cheat on my husband. He's like, I love you even more for that. Like, but he was just a fuck up person. He's fucked up. He's still in the he's in the news. So he went to prison just recently for life because in the news he went on the run. So there was a high speed chase, and then he was barricaded himself in his ex-wife's house that he shot up, and he waited for the cop. He tried to do suicide by cop. It didn't work. On the news, I saw this playing. I didn't know anything was happening. I saw this on the news, and I watched him almost get shot by the police. And that was 2 Memorial Day weekends ago. And then he got sentenced to life in prison because of shooting up the house. And then RICO charges because of everything. He was a pagan. So, but it was on the news. And it was in the papers and shit. So fucking crazy. But the universe, it's not like literally, if that doesn't tell you how the universe works, I needed him out of my life. I needed him out of my orbit, out of my life. I needed him away from like my life. Like, I thought he was going to try to like ruin my marriage. He didn't what I thought he was. Well, people thought, everybody else did. I didn't think he would. Because I didn't, there's a story behind it, but I never would have, just whatever. Yeah, I'm telling you, without my husband's love, like meeting him and him just, I don't know, accepting me so quickly, he just loved me. I don't know. And I said, did you plan on being with me? Like, how did you know? He just knew. He said he knew like the 3rd or 4th day. I said, am I just like the one that just didn't leave? You know what I mean? Am I the one that just stayed around? Like, because he was like with somebody else for 18 years. I'm telling you, when I tell you this man has done, he even had the same car. He's so just, I'm like animal in the attic. I've had 7 different lives. I've done it all. I've been a hairdresser, a mortgage person, a drug dealer, you know what I mean? Like, in prison, a fucking felon, a drug addict, a best, you know what I mean? I had a best friend that was like, and best friends that were all in the same little thing together. And I got rid of all them on my wedding day. Like, now my sister thinks I'm a sociopath. She thinks that it's crazy that I can just make people dead to me and like never look back. And they weren't just dead to me. I hated them, but there was reasons for it. There's a lot of reasons leading up to it, but I've forgiven them all now. But like, my wedding picture has X's over 5. It's a beautiful wedding picture with X's over 5 of their heads. Fuck it. I wasn't going to keep their, you know, I wanted to be like Sheena. I wish I could just insert your guys' face. Oh my God, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get my wedding picture with all my bridesmaids next to me, the ones that have X's on their heads. I'm going to get pictures of you guys and I'm going to insert your faces like Sheena did. Oh my God, I'm doing it. I'm so doing it. All right, now I'm going to go. I'm doing that. Oh no, I broke my glasses. I sat on my glasses. Guys, I'm looking at the screen and it looks double to me. I can barely read what you just wrote, what I just posted. That's so bad. I have like where I can, yeah. All right, so it's Friday. I don't know if I'm coming back later. I really should, but I want to go outside. It's like, I can feel hot. I have the air conditioner right on me and the fan, and I'm dying right now. I'm starting to get hot again. That means that it's very hot out. It's got to be at least 99. All right, I'm going to go. What time is it? George going to be home in 5 minutes. All right, I like to have like the cat litters I make sure the cat litters every day. The cat litter is done. I got to do it like 3 or 4 times a day, but I always do it before it gets home. And I vacuum again. I know. Indifference. I know. That's the thing. Like, I felt hate for them for a long time. Now it's indifference. It's indifference to everyone. Everyone that was triggering me all the time. The indifference is. That's indifference. And I don't want to feel indifferent to certain people, but I don't also, because I feel like maybe that's just something that my mental health is making me do. Like, make me think I don't want anything to do with certain people, but I probably, if something happened to them, that's what I'm afraid of. But I still can't force myself to have a conversation with these people that I've had over and over and over and over, and I don't get anywhere. So I have to learn to like either just be okay with how I feel and just because they're my family, and I don't want something. I don't know, but it's the way I feel. I could go. I'm like they're not. It's not love. It's just they're just there. They're like just people I just met. I don't know. Something is not right. Like I don't want to. But then the other way, it doesn't do anything for me. It just hurts me feeling the other way. You know what I mean? I hate being an empath. Damn it! Why do I have to have such? I hate this. it's like it's not the Bible. It's just God. It's just feeling everything and being so sensitive. So sensitive. I make all this shit up in my head. It's just my hair bike. Or to my hair bike. I think it's my dad. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think my dad's here. All right. Or my brother. Okay, I love you guys. I know I'm really hanging out this time. All right. Juice is live. What time? At 2:30. I will follow you over there. Do you have the link, or I'll follow it over there? What time is Erin? What time is the Juice live? Guys, go subscribe to the Juice Talk Radio, where Erin is there on Monday nights with Dusty. They do 90 Day Fiance. She does reality TV. Usually, if you guys are doing reality TV, let me know. Maybe I'll come over. Juice is live, guys. All right, I'll check her out. I might go over there. But unless she's doing churchy stuff, then I'll just watch. I could use church today. All right, I love you all. I will talk to you later. Oh, hello, and all the other people watching. The 17 people on X, I love you, whoever you are, and all of you guys over here. I know, but remember I told you the other day, I can't help it. You know what I mean? I thought I couldn't help it before, but I didn't know about cord cutting and all that shit. But when you and I have to talk about that later. And I told you, you need to send me your medicine man guy. Amir, I need your medicine man guy. Because you have the connects up there. And I found out, I have to tell you how nobody knew my grandmother's birthday, my dad's mom. And they were also my paternal grandpa's mother, my great grandmother was left on a Cherokee range. Like she was raised by Cherokee Indian, like literally like left there, and they adopted her. So she doesn't know anything. Like I feel like that, all of that, like not knowing the history from my grandparents, that tells me a lot about. I feel like I know, you know what I'm saying, where we're really from. All right, I gotta go. I'm like, I keep saying that, but you guys hang up first, and then I'll hang up. I'm just kidding. You hang up first. No, you hang up first. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, please, guys. And anybody that waited till the end, literally watched this all the way to the end, I love you. I love you. I just fucking love you, and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.